people anymore.
That's the only thing you
No,
can
that's
say.
allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
the only
know.
thing
You're
that
good.
is. It's the only thing
Oh,
that
thank
is allowed.
goodness.
I
Oh,
rock crackers, man.
I rock.
Man, I just hold on. I love racism against white people, against white people, against white people.
them pasty spooks.
Whoa! Hey, man.
Ooh, buddy.
Let's get that one
I'd
out.
like to point out that we do not associate with Kaiju Corner. This is only for entertainment
Hey,
purposes.
I found out that cracker is not referring to the color.
Yeah, it's because the whip cracking.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say that, but I mean, if you want to go ahead and say that, then sure.
And it's like, do you know why white people are called honkies?
I've never heard that
I
term
can't-
before.
I have.
You never heard honky?
Yeah.
You never heard honky? Do you know what a honky tonk is?
That's not why we're called honkies. Apparently, we're called honkies because during like civil rights or whatever, there was a strong proclitivity? I can't even say it right.
Proclivity?
A preference for the African American female streetwalkers, and so we apparently it was a trend to honk your horn to get the hookers to come to your car, and so that's why people are called honkies apparently.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Now that we
History,
got all that out of the system.
yeah, fun racist history lesson. Who says racism can't be funny and educational?
I thought it was hilarious.
Everybody thinks it's funny. Come on.
I actually have a book from Disney called something Tom's Story. I think it was.
Oh,
Uncle Tom?
Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has like.
That's why the term Uncle Tom goes around for a lot of people who are African American that are considered more white acting.
Yeah, conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, not
it's a
looking.
very interesting book.
That too.
One of the stories is called The Tar Baby.
You know, let's not talk about this.
All right, let's.
We don't want to get.
Hey,
We have a
Dragons,
YouTube channel and a
everybody.
Twitter to go on. Yeah.
Legitimately the title of the story in it.
I'm not reposting this until we're out
Yeah.
of this system.
A little bit of editing, it's all
All
good.
You know what? To make everyone feel better, I'm gonna record myself reading some H.P. Lovecraft as a stream. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put that up
Oh,
later.
that's fine.
You
do,
say that until you hear what stories I pick out.
You wanna
I think-
read To Kill a Mockingbird after too?
Yeah, and Tom Sawyer.
Color purple.
But hello, everyone. I hope we haven't scared you away with our thinking racism is funny. But yeah, welcome back to us.
Not ISIS blue.
Yeah, us goofing around with some more Pathfinder. We got the regular crew with us, all available, and let's see. I guess we'll just kick right off into a recap since it has been a minute. I've been away for a little bit, but we are currently playing Tomb of Annihilation, and the party has currently been spending the last several in-game months traversing the continent of Chult, dealing with all sorts of beasts and undead and various forms of evil, such as zombies and dragons, demons, and such. All in the search of possibly saving the world from a dangerous artifact called the Soulmonger and whatever it is doing. And along the way, they have
Mongering
found...
souls.
Yeah.
We know what it's doing.
Yeah, it's right in the name. But along the way, they have found a little
Good
secret
frogs.
city on the coast of the island. A whole forgotten town of Shilku, which has been rebuilt, reindustrialized. Can't talk today. Probably not good that I'm DM. But after combating various demonic forces and crazed robots, they discovered that the source of whatever is plaguing this town is something called a hell engine. And after meeting with several petrified people, trying to learn what they can, fighting various demons, they have found their way to the home of the engine, in the heart of the volcano.
Ooh.
It is very
Oh, boy.
scary.
Hey, I don't remember being this close. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that big.
Let's see. Where is it? Boom.
Ooh, it's already hurt.
Yes. Whoop, that may be a
Metal.
little too loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. But yes, you guys were informed that the Hell Engine had sustained some damage from being overworked. And as you get vision of it, you can see that it indeed does seem to be damaged. A large, we'll call it a crack, has formed in the top that is spewing out smoke, filling the whole area. And that's what the black aura is. And as you will find out with engaging, the red aura is pure heat wafting off this thing. And so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, wait a minute.
okay.
You know, perhaps it was not a good idea to give the fire-resistant armor to the person who's going to be standing the farthest away.
Me?
Yeah, wait, what?
Oh,
I have the
This
fire
armor-
resistant armor.
Yeah, this armor doesn't provide fire resist.
I'm fairly certain it does.
Yep.
What's
I don't
up?
remember you ever I don't think you've ever mentioned that this armor provides fire resistance.
What, the
Does it
shapeshifting
not?
armor?
Yeah. I thought it just gave flying.
Let me double check.
I was told it had, fire properties.
It does. Is the music still too loud to you guys? It feels kind of loud to me.
It's a little loud. You can turn it down just a little bit.
Let's see. It grants immunity to fire.
Wait, no. Is the
Immunity?
armor immune to fire, or am I immune to fire? Those are two different things with Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
I guess we'll just have to find out.
I'm not going to jump in the fire to find out.
That is such a
We're
nit.
never going to know. I guess I'll find out if this thing can breathe fire. 22 is pretty damn low. Do I want to reroll? Wow. There goes Zach with a fucking 34.
Oh,
Not even
rolled
worth
a,
it.
rolled a 19.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I Scout's warning, so my thing should actually be 23.
But yes,
How
as
much
I
does that
recall,
provide?
what does what provide?
Scout's warning. Is that for everybody?
Yeah, +1 initiative if you don't already have it in your tracker, which I think everyone who has a +2, because Zig has a +2 already in his, Bob has a 0, so Bob, you get a +1. Which
not in
technically,
mine.
Bob, you should get. Yeah. So Callie and Zig, your initiatives stay the same. Bob and Dolgren get a +1. Bob, you technically get a +2 because you haven't put in your +1 from being level 7, I think, for the perception bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Item.
Are you cutting
I
out?
guess.
He was for me.
He was
Yeah,
little
for
few.
me, yeah.
Okay, I could.
Oh, what the fuck?
His voice
Wait,
sounded.
this sucks.
Oh, you said yeah, and then you went, and I was just like, okay.
Alright, hold on.
It didn't have to
It-
be, bro.
It did it again.
Now.
Power cycle.
Okay,
Hi.
I guess we'll just have to.
Yeah, I have the +2 there already as the item bonus.
Okay.
So not as the other. Okay. So yeah, his is fine then. It's just Bob.
Shashik will
just-
let Zig go before him.
Okay.
But as I recall, you guys came marching up, and this whole sort of bodega sort of area is just shrouded in smoke. So one of y'all used, I believe it was a naughty, used
Yep.
the
I used the water
the-
gun.
yeah, to try to cut through. And as you guys got sight of it, it got sight of you. And so,
Shit.
as the smoke begins to waft back, filling the room, it lets out a mighty roar, and you can hear it just chugging along, pistons pounding. And it will spend 2 actions. Okay. It's a little hard to see because it is concealed from in the smoke, but you could see it spits out something from one of its mouths, and its legs just boom, boom, boom begin to tinker and pound away on it as something forms in front of it.
Shit.
Before we get too far into it, who had the extra hero point?
Callie.
Callie.
Yeah.
He was MVP, so he starts off with an extra hero point.
The reason why he got the cool art, because he made the sick ass shot.
Yeah.
And next up, this thing comes skittering out from the darkness.
Fuck.
What the hell?
This thing gets a turn before us. Oh, gross.
And it'll start off pretty simple. It'll just try to make a stabby stab at each of you, starting with Zig, 38 to hit.
Yeah.
Each of us. Zig, Anadi, Dahlgren, Bob,
Oh, yeah.
Callie, Shotgun. Just stabs everybody.
Yeah, as a free action. And a 19
it
against
misses
a
me.
naughty. Okay. So it stabs
I'll
out.
take
Stabs at Zig. For 17 points of piercing damage as it runs up and
All right.
out
you
from
got
the
some
darkness.
spines?
Bob.
I can't block it.
Oh boy. Well, that's all bad.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You put the bomb in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Take
Yep,
that out.
So,
When he gets the chance.
so Song of Strength, Inspire Courage, and Lingering Composition.
Ooh,
Because we're gonna probably need that.
very likely.
And
As I said before some of y'all got in here, if I don't drop at least one person in this fight, I'm gonna be kind of sad.
Ooh, that's a
That's
critical
fine.
success.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means your lingering performance or composition should last for, I think, 4 rounds.
And he doesn't use a focus point, right? Or is that something else?
No, it's if he fails but doesn't critically fail, it lasts for the normal duration, but he doesn't lose a focus point for the casting.
Ah, okay.
Critical successes, it's 4 rounds.
Alrighty. As Bob begins to triumphantly flex away in the face of danger and peril, it moves on to a Nadi.
All right. Well, I don't like this situation already. And this big ass thing. This is like a very tall room. If this guy's in here, right?
Yes.
How tall
On
is
a
this room?
volcano.
So he is
Yeah, is there a
probably
ceiling?
On the top.
yes. It is domed because this
Okay.
was a chapel.
Mm.
I would say there's probably here. There's probably like maybe 30 feet, and then here like 25 feet because this is a raised dais area.
Okay, that's fine. I have an idea.
okay.
I just got to see how many actions it takes. So I'm still technically holding the decanter of endless water.
Yes.
So I'm going to fly up 30 feet
Alrighty.
and, if possible, diagonal somewhat. And I'm curious, can I see this exposed hole?
I will allow you to make a perception check for free to see if you can
I'm
see
good.
if that's like an
Come on,
open
baby.
wound.
28.
Yeah, you can infer that this, on top of the machine, there is a heavily damaged area that is billowing out where the smoke is coming from.
I'm curious then. And I'm going to fire the decanter of endless water in there, and I will use one action to fly up, and then I'm not sure if I can do this with this magic item, but I will use 2 actions to geyser out water into that thing. I don't know if I can use it twice in one round. So hydraulic
see.
push, it's basically a 60-foot range, or 60-foot distance.
And did it say?
You call forth a blast of pressurized water that bludgeons the target. I'm not sure if I'm targeting anything. I'm just trying to pour water into the big steam hole to see if that either causes more damage or whatever's inside it causes the heat in this room to reduce.
Yeah, it says you can perform this action once per round. So
Okay,
you will be attempting to attack this specific spot.
And I have to roll a plus 15, so 20 plus 15. 27.
You send out a blast of water and scour this thing. You're not sure how much of it actually gets, or if any of it actually gets into, we'll call it the wound.
Is it making the thing cooler at all?
It's definitely getting smokier. As this thing is, it's tinted red because it is glowing red hot, and you blasting this thing is making steam, but you're not sure if that actually hurt it.
I'm gonna see how smart I am, and I'm gonna look down to the friends. What happens when you super cool some hot metal? And I'm just keep firing this shit at it, and I'm gonna move another. I'm gonna basically stick as high as I can to the ceiling.
Alrighty.
And as I move again over here.
And also, with you
Hoping
being
that
in the smoke, you would become very apparent that you.
I got
would
the
have-
wings though.
Yep, but you're still
Blowing
in the
smoke away?
smoke. It is. What's the word? Too filling of the room. What is your Constitution
way.
modifier?
+1?
+1. So you are holding your breath for quote unquote 6 rounds. However, you reduce the remaining air you hold each of your turns, or by 2 if you attacked or cast any spells this turn. So that drops to 4.
Technically said geyser out loud, so yeah. But now this thing will just be spraying geyser.
That's right.
the whole
If
time.
you have to speak, then that means you have lost all your air.
Is that true if I fired the geyser in the first round and this is a continuous? I just am using an action to direct it because that is what the thing says. Spending an interact action to direct the geyser each time.
Let's see.
I didn't want my turn to take this long. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's fine.
We're learning a lot of valuable information right now.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
hoping that,
I will be generous and say you are just continuing it, because if you run out of air, you fall unconscious.
Well, you said that this thing saw us after we shot the water, so it is technically still in geyser mode.
Alrighty. So fly. Was it just an action then to keep it pumping out?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just an action to point it.
So then you have 1 action left.
No, I used an action to fly up to here, then I used another action to actually technically get up 30 feet. Just
Alrighty.
keeping water gushing.
Zig, you watch as your friend flies into the smoke, and you can see this monstrous shape in front of you. What do you do?
So am I in the smoke?
You are not. You are just outside
Okay.
of it.
Yep, it's right here. You can kind of see it beneath all the other auras going on.
All right. Well, in that case, I have to deal with the problem that's right in front of me. So I'm going to wail into this spider creature.
Alrighty.
Does a 29 hit?
It does. But first, because this thing is inside the smoke from you, I need you to make a flat DC 5 check.
That's just a D20, right?
Yep.
All right.
And
All right.
unfortunately, with it being concealed by the smoke, you think you would land a hit, but you just miss.
All right. Try it again. Is it
That will
20
be
hit?
that will be a miss either way.
All right. Then in that case, I will make sure everyone knows that there is another mechanical spider in front of me, and for my final action, I will raise shield.
Oh, really? We couldn't tell.
Next
Last
up,
bit about that before Shashik. Technically 28 because of Bob.
oh, what's that?
28 because Bob gives me the inspiration.
Oh, well, in that case, go ahead
It still
and
misses.
roll hydraulic push damage.
Yes.
Ooh.
So technically, I'm assuming this big bitch can't move.
Correct. As you can see
All
by
right,
the
so
pipes, it's anchored in place.
So technically, this is both water and it's water type, but it's also just bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty. You scour this thing with a blast of water, but you still aren't sure how effective that is.
Well, to be specific still, I'm trying to aim for the hole.
Indeed.
I'm not trying to just spray the whole thing. But yeah. We'll see how this works.
Let's see. Despite how bad Shashik has been having at actual combat, he will flip
Believe
out
in
his
him.
little Iron Man hand and attempt to blast the big robot. Oof. Well, actually, with Bob's +1, that is a hit on the spider. So,
Don't
Good
forget
Bob.
the flat check.
yeah, that is correct.
No.
These dudes are out here making flat checks? Oh, hell no.
Got it. All right. As he blasts this thing, he reloads and attempts he might as well, a second shot. Come on. I don't know why this thing takes so long to pull up the character sheets. 'Cause I noticed it doesn't when I try to pull up your guys' too. And that will be a miss either way as he fires into the darkness. Dolgren.
All right. Dahlgren's just gonna gun it. He will start off with a rage.
Alrighty.
The good old guts and glory. And then he is going to go charging into the smoke. So he's going to sudden charge. Says, "Good luck, Sigs, all you." Gonna leave him behind.
Alright. You go barreling in through the smoke. And what is your constitution modifier?
2, so I've got 7 rounds.
7 rounds. Alright, and you
You only
strode
got +2?
brilliantly past the spider through the smoke. And as you
I'm very
enter
small.
enter this
see me.
red area, you notice that it becomes exceptionally warm. It was
Burning
already
it.
hot, but now it's even hotter right next to this thing. And you have 1 action left.
Okay, I'm just going to swing out with Facebreaker. And as I do so, let me just bring something up real quick to reference for myself. Okay. Boom. 31 to hit.
That does
Damn.
hit.
That is going to deal 16 bludgeon. Well, it's going to deal 20 bludgeoning because of raising, and then 8 acid.
So what all does raising do again? I forget.
It deals additional whenever you deal damage to an object, including shields and animated objects, structures, or vehicles with a raising weapon. The object takes an amount of additional damage equal to double the number of weapon damage dice.
Does it say if that bypasses hardness or anything?
It's there to help you punch through hardness
Okay.
because it gives you extra damage.
And so that would be 20 physical total?
Yep.
Alright.
Ooh. I'm happy with that.
So you come running up, Krang! Bop this thing in one of its many faces.
Yes,
Single
Krang,
thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
the
But because you
formidable foe of the turtles.
yeah, but because you did attack, it does drop the amount of air you have by 2.
Yep.
And let's see the acid damage.
Yeah, so acid should also be affected by hardness, so not much of that. That might not
Yeah.
all go through.
Yeah. But at the end of your turn, go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
All right. Yep. Not great.
25.
Poor roll.
One moment as I check up DCs again.
This guy doesn't know his DCs.
This
What do you point at him and laugh?
that is a success.
Okay,
So you
so
only
if it
take
is
half.
success, actually, I will take nothing.
Ooh.
When I roll a success on a fortitude save, I get a critical success instead.
Alright, so you can feel the heat just billowing off of this thing from its body and coursing from its mouth, but you are unfazed. Callie
Solgren laughs at this machine
My
and
turn.
would respond, but realizes that he should not do so in smoke.
We're gonna start off by going into overdrive. That is a success.
Alright.
And then I'm going to actually before I go into overdrive, I'm gonna take my step this way. My free step. It's pretty good.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna guess I will just do a megaton strike on the big boy in front of Zig.
Alrighty. Roll to hit. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Pretty
But
nice.
does he make the flat check?
Oh no! Well, you got the 2
That's
hero
right.
points to spend on this.
D20 flat check.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's good! Get this man a card.
I am. Alright, so he's got concussive, so I guess this could be
Ooh.
bludgeoning or piercing. It is normally, I think, piercing, right?
It's
Or
normally piercing, but if it has a higher resistance to piercing, it would be bludgeoning.
Does it have a resistance to piercing, Zach?
Let's see. Resistance is just physical. So, counts
Okay.
either.
The target is sickened 3.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That is,
If
that
it
is
lives.
fantastic.
So it is. It's 60. Zig, you hit it, right?
I could probably hit it.
Have you already hit it?
I have not. I failed.
Okay.
The check.
Well, then I don't take that extra damage, but then I also get
So-
another 8.
Well, just real quick, it says you're rolling 3d12 for your critical damage, and that's getting doubled. Did you add that because of fatal?
Yes.
The extra fatal die, the extra die that fatal grants, does not get doubled.
Does not get doubled. Okay, so the third one
Yeah,
Does
so
not get
minus
doubled.
18 from that.
minus 18. So 42.
But you do get the plus 9
9.
still. Yeah, so 51 so far.
51.
51 points of
51
damage.
plus another. No, 51 plus another. Is it 8? Because does the
That would get doubled. Your
yeah,
overdrive
yeah.
bonus.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's 8 then. So it'd be 59.
59.
Yep.
A powerful shot as you blow half of this thing's
Oh,
body
yeah.
away in one hit.
That's my turn.
Yep.
The Maw's turn. It has someone right in front of it. So
No, it doesn't.
it will attempt
Can't see me,
a
I'm a small little boy.
its mouths, crunch and
Recall
slam.
knowledge check. No.
And it will It's labeled as a door attack. However, I like to imagine these as mouths.
Door swings open and smacks me.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is
38.
Jesus, what'd you roll? All right, that is a critical hit.
Oof. Let's see.
What'd you roll?
Since you got critically hit, you lose another round of air as it gets knocked out of you.
Good call. Good call. I'll track that. Oh, you already did. Okay.
And let's see. So this might hurt a little bit. 48, this is
Yeah.
already doubled. Points
Yeah, no,
of
that's fine.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm fine.
Okay.
As one of
So fuck-
as you get a
I
little
thought it
too
was about to be
close,
doubled.
and one of the door mounts just bam slam down on you.
All right. Well, that was one attack.
And it will then one of its other mouths, as I've mentioned with its picture, as I'll just go ahead and friendly show that again. This is what you guys are
Yeah.
fighting.
I assume
Yeah.
the one in the bottom left bit me,
Yeah.
from my point of view.
You notice its eyes cock on one of its other's heads and looks up towards Anadi. And for its
No.
next two actions, it breathes out a billow of flames. And so I need
I guess
a
we're about to
Nadi.
learn if this armor is immune to fire or I am.
I need a Nadi to give me a reflex save.
Do I have to if I'm immune to fire?
Yes.
Shit. 23, but if that is a success, that is a crit success.
That
But I
is
don't think it
a
is.
failure. As this thing.
I might re-roll.
Are you?
I will. I mean, I rolled a natural
That's a
4.
4. Yeah.
33.
All right. That is a success.
Is it now a crit success?
Do you not have lightning reflexes?
I do. That's why I'm asking the DM if.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if. Yeah, I guess it is a crit success.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If
If
you
you
roll
succeeded.
a success, then that becomes a crit success. So this thing breathes fire at you, and you manage to dart around the pillar of flame.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Goes to the bug boy's turn, and ignoring the people that ran past it,
Great.
it's gonna just keep going after Zig, since he's right there in front of it.
Understandable.
And so it will swing out with the first of its trident attacks with a 26 to hit.
That'll miss.
Desperately, it will attempt again. And Sicken does minus all these by 3, correct?
Correct.
Okay. With a 13 to hit, pitiful.
That's technically a critical miss, because that's 10 below my base AC.
Then for his
And if you were
failure,
swashbuckler, you could parry and riposte.
That'd be
well.
awesome.
since he crit failed, we'll say for his punishment, he doesn't get a third action. Bob.
Okay, let's see.
I thought you
Well,
said you wanted to kill one of us this game.
beep,
Don't worry.
beep, beep, beep.
You can kill Dahlgren. I love him,
Also,
but
I didn't
have
say
other
kill, I
characters.
just said down.
Down. That's not as bad.
But yeah,
All right.
one of you guys could also easily die.
And maybe in the cone. You sure would be in the cone. Let's not do that one.
Unleash your lightning bolt.
Try to cast fear on this thing.
on the
On the
big
machine?
engine.
On the cold,
Not the
unfeeling
big engine-
machine.
Not the big engine. This guy.
Ooh. Ooh, that'll. Well, now, it is worth noting he is sickened
Mhm.
already. And I think those are the same type of penalty.
Of what is
We'll
it,
double-
status?
Frightened is status. Sickened is. Also status.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't work. It would just.
I mean, like if he critically fails, he'd be fleeing, which is beneficial.
Mhm.
But otherwise, it doesn't. They wouldn't stack.
Okay. All right. So scratch that. And then go. I'm moving from here, so I'll have to fucking go right here then.
Ooh, right up in its
Ooh.
face.
Yeah, and use Warrior's Regret.
And what does that do?
Nice. That's a good one. He used this before. If you attack, you have to make a save, and then you can take damage.
Is that against you? Or just in general?
So I'd have to make
In
a will
general.
save right now.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Will. So he gets a +1, but then a -2.
Wait, why only a -2?
Because his Sicken dropped at the end of his turn.
No, Sicken only drops if you spend an action to retch and then succeed on a saving throw to reduce it.
Okay.
Sickened is a far more brutal frightened.
So then this will be just a straight -2 to his roll.
Yes.
And it's a
Yes.
fail.
So,
Crit fail.
Yeah.
24
so at the
hours.
end of
holy
its
shit.
turn, it takes 1d8 damage per different creature it intentionally damaged that turn. And this lasts until the target spends 24 hours atoning for its perceived sins.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Fucking Poe needs that spell, goddamn.
That's sweet.
But I believe
Hell
with
yeah.
that, so we'll just go ahead and put him with regret. And now Anadi's turn.
Hi.
Ahoy.
I see this bitch still fucking steaming like crazy. Should I keep fucking trying with the decanter, guys? I mean, I'm unsure if the water will do much. Oh, it's a shame, BB. Good to know. Sorry,
Yeah,
you sent me something.
It's hard to say.
I mean, I am trying to go the route where, you know, maybe if we superheat this thing, it might crack, but that's also, I don't know if Pathfinder's that intuitive.
And I'm also just
Because-
not sure, like, the water produces is, like,
Cold enough.
old enough.
I mean, it's like fridge water.
No,
That's cold. What do you mean
That
no?
was more like stream water.
it's more like ambient water.
Room
Fucking-
temperature. Tepid water.
Yeah.
I refuse to have this thing be tepid water. I mean, still fucking would be super cooling it. But yeah, I'm unsure because of that. I will use one action first to hunt prey.
All right.
And
Mark the big
then
guy.
I will use another action. Are these pipes also 30 feet high?
They are not.
Are they
So, like-
across the ground?
Yes. So going back to the picture, these
Huh.
things that are supposed to be wheels, that's where I imagine the pipes are hooking into.
It's just leg locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's those it's like those hubcaps that they stick on wheels when they impound your car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious what happens if we break those, because I mean they wouldn't be on the map otherwise.
Hopefully it runs us over.
Probably.
It
I'm
becomes
going
animate.
to fly 30 feet over here then,
All right.
and I'm going to use the last action to fire the gun again, or the thing again. So this gets a +1. Bob, 34.
Nice.
All right. That is a successful hit. Go ahead
right,
and
again.
roll.
14 points of bludgeoning and water damage.
All righty. And then
Yeah, that hardness is a bitch.
your air drops by another 1 at the end of your turn.
Yep. Because I technically did not make an attack. I just used an interact action.
And let's see. Move, spray. Do you have? And you marked. So then it goes to
I used it,
Zig.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attempt to hit the spear.
He might not live to regret.
We'll find out. That
That'd be
could hit. And it does.
All right. So I get a +1 from Bob, and then I get a +2 from a Naughty, so it'll be 19.
19 minus his hardness.
do I
Boom!
give you
A
a plus
solid chunk. What's
Or
that?
no, sorry, I meant Callie,
Damn.
because Callie hit it. All right,
Naughty on the brain, huh?
Yeah, he gets +2.
all right.
That
I'll
damage.
try and do it again.
That's gonna be a
Nope.
miss either way.
All right, and then last action, I'll raise shield because Bob is next to me, so I could try and protect him.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
smart. I like that.
Hey, thank you.
Shashik. He steps out from behind Callie, and he will. Now enthused that he finally hurt something, he will attempt to do so again.
Driven by his sadism.
Yeah. If his character sheet will load for me. Come on. Beep boop ba doop. Shmeep shmoop. That's gonna be a negative. As he spends action to reload, and action to fire again. And if he makes his flat check, that will be a success. And he does!
What
Nice.
a waste of a natural 20.
That's when he let him hit. It's good enough.
And so the +1. So beep boop. Not as powerful of a shot as his first one, but he still lands. Dolgren.
Alright, Dahlgren is going to wind up. And you know what? I think he's kind of like, even as he's taking this hit and he's reeling a little bit from that, I think he's thinking of like when he used to work in the forge with his father, of the ring of like the hammer against the metal.
Yes.
Or in this case, his iron cinder block. And so he's going to wind up and he's going to gather some momentum and he's going to make a power attack with Facebreaker.
Alrighty.
So here we go. Ooh. You know what? That's a 4 on the die. I want to get rid of this before I go down and start dying, so I'm going to spend a hero point
Okay.
to reroll. That is a 26 to hit.
26. Unfortunately, well, you do hit, but you don't think you do any additional damage as you hit something that's maybe just a little too armored on the body. You hear a loud ring carry out through the cavern.
So, I mean, that is... So 33 points of damage, none of that gets... Oh, you're just saying...
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
'Cause it's like, how can you
Well-
miss something big that's just sitting there?
What did I roll? God. It's going to be one of those sessions, huh?
I mean, I could always give you my hero point if you want.
I already spent a hero point. You can't spend more than one fortune effect. All right, well, I guess for my last action, because that was only 2, I'm going to move over here. And flank with Bob and Zig.
Alright.
Nice.
Callie.
Yep, it is my turn, and I have to admit a minor sin really quickly. So when we did my attack last turn, I did a Megaton strike, and we got so caught up in the crit that I forgot to roll my extra d12.
Oh my
So I'm gonna do
goodness.
that now.
Okay.
That's another 22
Goddamn.
points of damage. Or that automaton
You said an additional... What is this?
22,
22?
because I roll an extra damage dice from Megaton strike.
Ah. Well
Another
then,
10, I get 2 extra damage dice.
with that, I guess I'll allow you to do this. It finishes off
I would say hand
this
off the
bug.
chess piece, but
The bug crimples as it takes some residual damage.
It had a malfunction in its wiring. It's fine.
No, I had a malfunction in my wiring. That was the issue there. I'm sorry to waste everyone's time like that. But yeah, for my actions, we'll just do a reload and then. Man, I think does Bob make
I
this
mean-
a difficult shot for me?
if that is the case, if that thing's no longer there, can I change what I did if we're just taking back stuff?
Sure, I'll allow one more.
Okay. I'm just gonna move out of the smoke.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
Get our breath again.
Does Bob being in front of me make this a difficult shot?
To shoot the big robot, the engine? No.
Yeah. No, okay. Then we will just take another Megaton strike at him.
Alrighty.
For a 20. Does Bob doing his aura?
27 is going to miss.
I'm going to
think we know.
use my reaction
Mhm.
to do the thing that I lost the page. Oh, look. there
Shadow
it is.
projectile.
Yeah, shadow projectile. So where the fuck did it go?
Also, I think I fixed the fatal damage on the thing. It should be now 2d12 that are doubled, and the next show is not.
Nice.
Actually, why you say that? I'm gonna make sure that my weapon is still master. It is.
Alright, so the big engine has to make a will save.
Yep. Ooh,
Why-
actually, even if it succeeds,
Why is it attacking us? I thought it wanted us to free it.
I mean,
The
the engine might just be using the power of the demon and devil inside while having its own designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we kind of figured. It's the thing inside this deep engine.
So it did fail. Not critically failed, I don't think.
That does mean it's flat-footed against the attack, though, so that should make the 27 a hit.
Hell yeah.
In that case,
Let's go.
Oh.
the stationary machine becomes even more stationary somehow as it becomes flat-footed. So that does mean Callie Sewell does hit if he makes his flat check
Oh, fuck yeah.
for shooting
about
through
that.
the smoke, and it's good.
I don't want that nat 20. Hey, can I hey, hold on. Can I know there's a rule for nat 20s. Can I turn
Yeah,
that into a hero point?
Not on a flat check.
Fuck.
But it does also take 3d8 mental damage from Bob, as long as
Yep.
it isn't immune to that.
A machine being immune to mental damage?
Let's find out.
I mean, it
Sentient
wasn't immune
machine.
to a will save in the first place, so...
That's fair. No, you're right.
Yeah, but Shadow Projectile doesn't have the mental trait on it.
Yeah. Well, if it does take mental damage, it just took 15 mental damage.
So
27 damage this turn.
If not,
Or
at least I was able to
Another
make sure
an
that
extra
hit.
1 because Bob's aura, right? So
and how
we
much from Callie?
Do we get Bob's extra 1 damage?
Yes.
Yep.
13.
13 damage total?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The hit wasn't that great.
You get a mostly
The bar
glancing
moved.
blow. And Bob, you try to twist this thing's will against itself, and it lets out a horrid roar as it does so. It doesn't seem
Oh.
to be affected by it otherwise.
I guess
As
it
it
does
only-
have a mental thing on.
Is it only flat-footed until against the
It was
triggering
against that attack.
Okay.
Yep.
So then he's flat-footed no more. And does Callie Sewell have any further actions?
Nope, don't believe so.
Alright. This thing's turn.
It dies.
And I believe its countdown timer has now expired, so it will spend 2 actions as you see it belch forth
Another baby?
Yep, another baby.
Fuck. What's
And-
the matter, baby?
Let's
How
see.
far can you throw things?
It
Like,
depends.
what is that based off of?
Mostly your
Probably your
strength.
Hey,
That's-
Dover, what's your
I'll-
strength?
I'll look this shit up while you're talking.
So, I mean, it depends what you're trying to throw as well.
The bomb.
The bomb is
most bombs have a
exceptionally
range.
the bomb is exceptionally heavy that you guys made.
That
Okay.
thing's at least 2
Also, weren't we like, oh, if this goes off, it's gonna take everything in the surrounding area with it?
You're not
We don't
sure,
know.
but you got the implication, yeah, because you made something very volatile.
Did
I
we
mean,
make it?
surrounding area, 50 feet. Like, surrounding area like this is 50 feet. That's a pretty big area still, but it's not the
Yeah.
whole thing.
But with no one in reach for any of its other actions, it'll miss its turn as Spider Boy comes skittering up over its dead accomplice.
No.
And let's see. Since Bob's right in front of it, I guess he'll take a stab at Bob.
Yep.
Doom, 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 doom. That's the wrong monster page. Okay. Ooh, these guys are rolling good for their hits. 37. to
Sorry,
hit.
sorry, Bob. I can't do
Jesus
anything
Christ.
for you.
Yeah, that's a crit and a half.
Oh, is it now?
And a half.
I mean, not literally a half.
Is it a crit?
Yes, it's definitely a crit.
All right.
My AC is
So-
23.
32 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
34.
34, thank you.
Ow.
And it'll just go ahead, since that worked so well, it will attempt to stab you again with a 32.
God, I need to get a better shield. Jesus.
Spine
Is-
shield's not that bad, but a sturdy is what you want.
Is that also
Yeah.
a crit on you, Bob?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, what? How's your
Am I-
AC so low? That's impossible.
32?
It's
So
23.
19
Well, if it's
doubled.
23, then it's not a crit.
Oh, is it just barely enough to get it out of there?
Well, your AC is 23, right?
Yeah.
So a 32 would not
Barely.
crit you. That's
All
9.
right, so just 19.
Okay, one point away.
Just
Okay.
get the fuck out of
Oh
here.
my god.
Fuck.
You know this.
Okay.
I picked this music for this fight, but it seems to be maybe a little too slow. Let's
No,
go.
that's good. It's ominous as fuck.
Okay. But yeah, that's it. Ran up, stabbed Bob twice. Bob, your go.
Let's get the. Can we get the Skyrim level up sound?
No,
We better level up after this.
we'll find out if we live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scooch over here.
Alrighty.
And then I am going to. Huh. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. I should probably just. Yeah, I'm just gonna heal myself and I'm gonna cast Soothe on myself.
Alrighty. Well, if Bob's doing that, it goes back to Anadi, who's still just hovering up
Mhm.
in the smoke.
Okay, well, I got one final thing, I
Mhm.
suppose. Huh. Is it is it a free action? I'm gonna look this up real quick. Can't remember.
Is whatever reaction.
I'm looking it up.
Crying.
No.
Yes,
Well, that's always a free action.
it is for me.
Dropping an item is free, right?
Yep.
Okay.
How much healing?
I'm going to do a lot of things then, or not a lot of things. I'm going to fly over the hole,
All right.
and I'm going to drop the decanter of endless water in it, and it continues to go until you put a stopper in it.
Alrighty. You drop it in there and watch as it just disappears into the smoke. But you can still hear it firing away while
Fine by me.
inside of it.
I
So
will
that's
then
one action to move.
spend- Yeah, I will spend one action or 2 actions to fly the fuck over here,
Alright.
and that is my turn.
Now in
And
the
now,
somewhat
hopefully, if that thing is going to do anything, it'll do it within there and hopefully cool this fucker down. Or it might explode the magic item and have water go everywhere. Let's find out.
let's find out. Zig!
Let's find out what happens when an infinite source of water enters a volcano.
An infinite source of cool meets an infinite source of hot.
Yep. This'll be fine.
All right.
I'm sure it'll be.
So, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna attempt to dragging strike the spider. That way, Bob can hit it, or not Bob, Dolgren can hit it.
Okay.
I have reach.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
then I'll.
probably gonna go after this thing though.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'll step here. That way, he doesn't try and go after Bob. Then.
Alrighty. So step, swing. That will be a
Alright.
miss either way
Okay.
as you slice into the smoke. I will say, if you step into the smoke with it, you won't have to make a concealed check.
Oh, all right. Well,
interesting.
all right. So then I'll step there then instead of where I originally went,
Oh,
and
me-
then and my Constitution is I have a +3.
+3, so you have 8 rounds of holding your air. But if you
Alright.
attack, that drops it to 6.
All right. Oh god, these rolls.
That's once again a miss as this thing
Yep.
blocks your attack. But being in the smoke with it, you're not having to deal with like it's still, hazy because you're in smoke, but it's easier to see now that you're in the smoke with it.
All right.
Shashik. Unless that would be all your actions.
Yeah, I want to save my hero point for a dangerous situation.
Shashik's going to step up a good deal. Action to load, and action to fire, and he's going to be aiming at you, Zig.
Okay.
Come on. Dun, 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 dun. The loading of these character sheets adds unnecessary pause.
We
Eight.
really got to get you a second monitor.
28.
That'll
Oh,
hit.
you're in the smoke now, though.
I am.
He makes it.
It'll hit.
All right.
Is this his coming of age where he kills us all?
No.
It'd just be a bad idea to do it
You
here.
get 19 points of healing
Nice.
as he shoots you with his little heal beam. Dolgren.
Dolgren's gonna delay.
All right. Who are you delaying till?
I don't have to let you know.
Oh,
Um,
okay then, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Yeah.
Callie
Yeah.
Sewell. Yeah,
All
see
right.
there.
Deletes you from the initiative.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just boop.
Just
Well,
delete
actually-
Dahlgren.
Well, actually, yeah, that would be a good idea, so I don't accidentally skip you. Just let me know when you want to go back in.
Okay.
Yep. Well, I'm assuming now it's a difficult shot against the big engine.
This thing is, as you can tell, quite massive. So,
No.
even though the spiders are big, it's not blocking line of sight for this thing.
I will. You know what? We'll take it. I'm gonna take a shot at the big boy Megaton strike on it. Nope. I'm gonna re-roll that. We're gonna re-roll that one. Yeah, it's pretty. Perfect.
Alrighty.
Be 28.
Now make that flat check. You're good.
Oh.
That is a successful wounding attack on
Alright.
the maw.
An extra D8.
And so what's the
Three,
total?
So it's 9, 12, 6, 17 damage.
+1. Because of Bob.
17 damage.
All right. You send the bullet blasting off a bit of its surface. You guys are damaging it, but you feel that its hardness is still doing a lot of damage reduction for it.
All right, and last action to reload.
Alrighty. The Maw's turn. It now has someone, I believe, in range.
No.
What do you mean by that?
Yep. Oh, actually, it has 2 people in
It's
range.
debatable. That's less than half the square.
For you?
Yeah.
Well,
It is
Are
less
they
than half the square.
they worked on
I-
the cones? Are they rounded or flat?
They are. I can actually send you a template.
Well, there you go. That's half
It
the square.
doesn't-
Does it like that.
It doesn't match either of those, unfortunately. They're closer to the rounded, but they specifically follow like the squares and stuff. So here, the issue is your cone ends with 2 squares. So like,
Oh wait,
If
am I
you-
measuring from the wrong spot?
You're,
Is it
you're
not-
well, if you're
Yeah,
doing
you're
it from a
measuring
square or
from-
a corner.
yeah, it has to come from the creature. But I did just send you on
Oh.
Discord. You see what I'm saying?
Ah, okay. So
If you also want, you could just say the monster's really cool. Have a 60-foot cone.
well, it'll at least get Zig. Or
No.
But man, I already made the argument for myself. I can't do much more. You're on your own.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. Sorry.
Yep, so
Do
I
I
need
need to make a
Zig.
save?
Yes, I need you to make me a reflex
Damn.
save.
Is this a
Done.
confession?
That is a failure.
Is it? How bad is it, Zach?
Let's find out. 19
That's not
points of
very
burning
bad.
damage.
It's not
But since you failed... No, wait, yeah, you take full damage, so 19. Not double.
bad. Yeah. it just nullified what Shawshit gave me. It's fine.
Oh, wow, yeah, exactly did.
Yeah.
Alright, and that requires 2 actions from it, and you're not close enough to punch or bite, so I'll have to go to
Oh.
Spider-Man.
Oh, I'll punch it all right.
Now I'm going to act, actually.
Okay. Add turn. Beep, boop, beep.
All right. Dahlgren will say, "Good luck, Zig!" And he will run past them.
Alrighty.
So I can stride that in a single action.
Yes.
And now that this thing has already acted and can't attack me back, I'm going to swing at it.
Okay.
Can no longer breathe fire.
That's funny.
So, well, I mean, Dahlgren walked up there and got fucking walloped by this thing.
Yep.
So he sees it getting ready to go again. He's going to let it exhaust itself first, and then... So he's going to swing out with a power attack with Facebreaker.
Let's go. That's a
32.
hit.
Nice.
So that is going to be... I forgot to include raising on this, but that is 36 bludgeoning damage because of Bob and raising. And then the
Alright.
8 acid, which doesn't get through.
You do. Haha, I said do. You do deal a solid amount of damage. However, it still feels like you haven't crumped enough of this thing's shell to break its hardness yet.
Has Anadi's decanter of water been doing anything?
Oh, I forgot.
I don't
At the end of its turn, thank you for reminding me.
It's
1 point of
technically
damage.
technically been pulling it for 3
1
rounds.
point of damage. Oh, has
If
it?
that counts for anything. Yeah,
Has-
this is the 3rd round now. I used 2
What-
turns and then 1 turn to drop it in, so this would be the 3rd round while it's firing. Yeah.
Oh, while it's been firing, but not while it's been in the machine. Okay.
No, it's only been in the machine for 1 round.
Steam billows with the smoke as you can hear things creak and pop inside of it.
Yes.
And Dahlgren ran up, punched this thing.
Yep.
I believe that's all of your actions.
Yes,
So-
and here's my fortitude save.
That is
Against the
a
heat.
success.
All right, so then it is a critical success, and I have 5 rounds of oxygen left.
Good deal. War. The war.
You can actually see it's like it's forced his breastplate down a little, but his throat is like blown up, like a frog.
Yeah.
Inflated.
That's how
Follows
much.
air. Yep. Just wait until I get breath control. Then I'll
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that would be a funny feat for frogs to get extra air. But
I will. I'll get there.
Spider's turn.
1 second.
Let's see. Well, it's up in your face.
No, it's
Zig.
not.
No. So it's going to attempt to, do what it's been doing. Keep stabbing you. 22 to hit.
That'll miss.
Oh, how good for you.
I know.
20.
That'll also miss.
You
Looks
can only
like,
be hit by prime numbers.
it looks like everything's coming up roses for you now, isn't it? A 19.
Didn't you
to
get
hit.
like 3 crits, bro?
I know.
Shut your ass up.
Not this turn, though. Bobby
Good.
boy. As the warmonger swings out
Yeah, but-
desperately trying to hit Zig.
But what have the dice done for me recently?
Yeah, what have you done for me recently? Bob.
I am going to do a level 3 magic missile using all my
Ooh.
actions at the big boy.
Ooh.
You know what, Bob? I don't think we're ever going to find it. But if we
60.
ever get like a store or something, we need to get you a wand of manifold missiles.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
What's that?
It casts magic missile once per day. You can try to cast it again. That has a chance of blowing up. But then after you do so, every round it casts more missiles on its own.
Well, I mean, we have the money for it.
Right. It's just the
Getting
places.
Shawshik
people.
used to have a wand of manifold missiles.
What happened to
Thank
that?
you.
It probably
It blew
the
up.
fuck up.
What
Knowing
is
his
fucking harm?
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, his wands blew up when he was helping you guys fight stuff in the first volcano. 22 points of blap.
Yeah, speaking of, what is it with us and
Force
volcanoes?
Yeah.
There's a lot of volcanoes
Listen,
here
there's only been 2. Only
Yeah.
2.
that you've been inside of.
It's too many.
Yeah, I'd say 2 is a lot. I understand like 2 is a small number, but for volcanoes, 2 is a lot.
If I
Okay.
had
And
if I had a penny for every time we were at a volcano, I would have 2.
To be
Which
fair,
isn't a lot,
one of them
but
is
it's weird.
dormant. This one isn't.
Which is it's just weird. It happened twice, but yeah,
It is.
Joke's on us. Next campaign, it's all volcanoes.
nothing.
No.
But
You know
it's on the
what?
elemental plane of fire. But Bob begins to flex
no.
away as his muscles just machine gun the big engine, blasting away parts and putting dents into it, pounding away. Anadi,
Aye.
ahoy!
Okay. One action fly, so I
Mhm.
maintain my height, and action draw weapon.
All right.
Because it's a crossbow, I think I have to use another action to grasp the weapon, right?
I mean,
'Cause it's two-handed.
No, it's just one action to draw.
yeah.
Unless you had it in your offhand, then it's one action
Well-
to two-handed again.
I'd have to hold the decanter with 2 hands, so that's why I'm curious. If I draw a weapon, do I have to
Well,
put a hand on
I'm
it?
pretty sure if you draw a two-handed weapon, you just
You draw
are
two-handed.
holding it. Yeah.
Okay.
you just hold-
I wasn't sure. All right, so if that's the case, then I will draw and then I will fire, and I do not have to make a conceal check because I have this creature hunted.
Ooh.
31.
How very nice. That is a hit.
Yay. Just making sure everything is Kino, and this is the first time I hit the hunted prey, unless it's immune to precision damage. So,
Let me double check. Doesn't look like it.
all right, so 20 damage.
20. As you send a bolt into, you can see piercing part of its body real well as more smoke and flames just bellow out of the new hole you made. And
Yeah.
Zig.
I'm going to continue the run of not hitting the spider.
Listen,
Okay.
it's an epic
Does a-
battle of you guys
does a
missing
tw-
each other.
Does a 26 hit?
A 26 does hit.
Oh, shit. All right. 14 damage.
What about your concealed check, though, Zig?
He's in the smoke now, so
Yeah.
it doesn't.
You said
Fair enough.
16 total damage?
14.
14 total damage.
All right. And then
Bam!
maybe again?
Oof,
Oh, God.
That's
Oh,
a fumble.
Damn.
The
Exact
dice give
opposite,
it.
actually.
Point reroll.
Ooh, into
27.
a success.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, God, this game.
Right with your
I
heart.
get the +2 from the forceful trait, and then +1 from Bob, so it'd be 23.
23 minus his hardness. Boom! Two
All right,
pretty
and then-
decent hits.
And then, so that was 2 actions, so that makes my breath go down 2, right?
Yep, by
Yep.
2 more, you're at 2 rounds left.
All right.
You
then
can stay there.
I-
Or you can move out, which would be the safer option.
yeah, I'll take a step and go here.
Alrighty.
No, please don't go there. That is awful.
It's too
Fine,
late.
I'll-
I mean, he's not going to add any more cover than Shawshik already is.
No, I'm going to do an attack, or I was going to do an attack in a line.
Fine.
I was
Fine,
gonna hit
I'll-
both of them.
Fine, I'll step there. It's fine.
Are you meaning Shawshank or the machine?
Yeah.
Are you wanting Shawshank to
I
move
just-
as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at Shawshank to get out of the way.
So he will move. And seeing that Bob is hurt, he will flip open his arm, like the little spider bots come out, and he will attempt to treat wounds battle medicine on Bob.
Yeah, and Bob will try not to vomit at the sight of all these spiders crawling on him.
Well, it's not really spiders, it's just spider limbs
Limbs.
coming. Yeah,
Cool.
little spider robot limbs.
Organic spider legs
Yeah,
emerging from his metal arm.
good.
Nope. Hate all that. Every phrase, every word.
And then he
Cool.
cries in the corner.
20 points of healing.
Ooh.
Acceptable.
Callie.
We're gonna do a Mega Volt on stable.
Alrighty.
B4D12. That's not great. But
21
nothing.
points. Alright.
Yep. They have to make a basic reflex save.
Alright. Is this hitting both the robots?
Yeah, it's hitting everybody in this line.
Alright.
I mean, technically it goes like all the way up. It's about 90 feet, but
First up is the spider with a 28.
that's a save.
So he takes half?
Half. So
Half.
10.
10 minus his hardness. Boop. He takes a little bit. And
Yeah.
then
It's good.
the big boy.
There's no way he makes this reflex save.
Nimbly
I'm just
dodges
saying.
aside.
Yeah.
He
Pops
does
up on his wheels.
he does still get a reflex save. But
He
it is a
failed.
fail.
He fails. Almost critical.
And so 21 damage minus this thing's hardness. Boom, as you
Ooh.
Vulcan
Oh,
out
it's so close.
a lightning
Dang.
bolt that pierces through both of them.
Yep, and then I have to make a D20 flat check. Nope. Alright.
You know what's kind of nice? Having something be this big, you can tell where half its HP is by this line right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is the Maw. You can tell with you, Dolgren, being up in its face, that it is constantly working on assembling the
Turning
spider
stuff
bots.
out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But however, it is not quite done with the next one. And so with you being up in its face,
Hello.
one of its heads are going to attempt to bite you again.
Oh no.
With a 26 to hit.
That'll hit, but not crit.
Alrighty. Plus 25 points of bludgeoning damage as one of its mouths
Okay.
crimp down on you.
That hurts a bit.
With its second action,
I am
Oh, wait.
bloodied at this point. Yep.
I forgot to. So this might get a little bad. I forgot. Well, not forgot. I just didn't read the whole attack line that its bites have improved grab. And so,
So it automatically grabs Dolgren.
yep, you are grabbed. And then as an action, you guys watch as this thing swallows Dolgren.
Well, now you have to make a check for that. You don't get to just do that, Zach.
No,
We'll find out, won't we?
it says I can do it as a single action.
Right, but if you read the rules, the monster attempts an athletics check opposed by the grab creature's reflex DC.
Okay.
That is true.
This also has the attack trait, which means this is at -5.
-5. Okay. Does this beat your DC?
Did you already subtract the 5?
Yes.
It meets it exactly.
Wow.
Let me make sure I'm not missing any bonuses.
That would, yep, do that.
Yep.
All
All right.
right.
I'm swallowed.
Yep.
Don't worry, bro. The inside is all wet. It'll be cool.
No, it's not. But yep.
Was
Unfortunately,
was that an athletics check?
mm-hmm.
Did
it's
you
20.
remember to have the +1 for your athletics checks?
Well, I didn't make an athletics check.
Oh,
It made
yeah.
an athletics check against me, and I hope you're not providing a bonus to it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
Oh, accidentally.
Well, now that you mention it,
That would be
It's a
hilarious.
24, actually, Bob. Sorry, Dolgren.
All right.
That'd be hilarious.
And so, just to re-clarify, the swallow hold damage, does that happen immediately? Or
It
on your
happens when
turn?
I am first swallowed. Yep.
When you're first swallowed. And
Mhm.
only first swallowed?
At the end of each of my turns while I'm swallowed.
Okay. So you take 18 points of fire damage.
Oh, I only take 13.
Alrighty.
Before we continue, just in case,
Yes.
Dolgren, in your saving throws, do you have your +1 bonus from being
Yep.
whatever level? Just making sure.
This
I
thing
got
crimps down on you and swallows you into this mechanism of horror as you are beaten by pistons and scorched by flame. And I believe, with no other
Sure.
targets in range, at the end of its turn,
Big
you can
prize.
hear the geyser still belching forth inside of it. Whoop, camera's zipping around on me.
That's 18 passive damage so far. Fuck you.
All right. And with that, as Dolgren, as you're inside this thing, you can hear creaking and crimping, things popping and snapping as this thing has become broken.
Nice. Alright, Dahlgren is going to try to escape.
Alrighty.
And so this is probably going to be against its athletics DC.
Yep. There's also
This will get a +1 from Bob.
because I think you can also make an attack attempt to break free.
The rules of Swallow's Hole say a creature that gets free by either escaping or cutting itself free can immediately breathe and exit swallowing monster's space. Now I know I've said I'm sharpening it a couple times,
Yeah.
but my Iron Cinder Block does not actually deal slashing damage.
So rupture only
Like-
applies to slashing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
a swallowed creature can attack the creature that has swallowed it, but only with unarmed attacks or with weapons of light bulk or less. If the monster takes piercing or slashing damage equal or exceeding the listed rupture value from a single attack or spell, the engulfed creature cuts itself free.
Alright.
is that from any source, or does it have to be from you?
It's kind of ambiguous, but I'm going to just try to force my way out. So here comes an athletics check. This will get a +1, like I said. How's
That-
a natural 20 grab you?
Jeez.
For
That's-
42.
A failure.
So you guys see, really?
You're
That'd
good.
be pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's
You
definitely a
guys see,
success. Critical success.
You guys see this thing like swallow Dahlgren, or maybe you don't through the smoke. But at least the cinematic version of this, you see this tiny frog like just plant itself between the teeth. Two more grab the upper teeth and force the jaws open before he tumbles out. And because he critically succeeded, he can. So he gets out, but he can also stride 5 feet as part of the escape action. And then with his one remaining action, since he did start the round slowed 1 because he was swallowed, he is going to come back out here. Hello again! It ate me. I'm a little hurt. Please help.
It ate you.
Yes, it can do that apparently.
Did you see the demon in there?
No, I saw fire and pistons crushing my body
What about water?
Gears just.
You don't look very crushed.
because I'm tough.
He's built for tough.
No,
He has like a
he's,
big dent in his head. I'm tough.
he's a frog. Frogs are squishy, so kind of just smushed him around a little bit, and he just fell out.
Hey, he's like a big squeak. One of them desk toys is like.
Freudians.
Every step he takes, he's a squeaky.
But back to the the spider monster, spider demon, spider devil, spider man. It will attempt to
Spider-Man.
stab at Zig.
That is
26.
no
Don't miss.
Spider-Man.
Oof.
Get fucked.
Zig is
17.
just like deflecting with his axe.
That's a crit fail. That's 10 below.
Oof. And then for his punishment, he doesn't get a third action. Bob.
So, Bob, I do think. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track of rounds, but I do think we're coming close to the end of your lingering composition.
This
Oh,
would be
okay.
the fourth.
Yeah,
This
this
will
is
be
the
fourth.
fourth, so this is the last round of it.
Okay, so this is the last round of it. Shit. Well, gonna cast Soothe, so you don't fucking die.
I would
That's-
appreciate it. Oh,
level
I do
4.
come bearing good news. It appears to be broken,
Oh, sweet.
which means it should reduce its hardness.
We'll
Cool.
find out, won't we?
Well, that's usually what happens when you break a construct.
We can find out, won't we?
All right. So I will take 32 points of healing. Ah,
And-
much better. Thank you, Bob.
Go do the thing. Yay. Then I'm
Go
gonna
game.
do Inspire Courage and use my last focus point for Lingering Composition.
Alrighty. Anadi. You're up to bat.
Ooh, a success, but just barely. Okay, so we get 3 more rounds of Inspire Courage.
Sick. I will use an action to fly, and then I will Hunter's Aim instead.
Alright.
Jesus.
Nice.
That's a crit, right?
Man.
That is a hit.
38
Yeah.
is not a crit?
It is a crit.
Oh. Jesus.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to readjust its AC from being broken.
That scared the fuck out of me. Alright, so before I have to double this as well. So this is 40 damage.
Ooh.
10 of that is precision if it's, immune, whatever. Or whatever. And because of my crit trait, you guys aren't going to believe this, it's immobilized.
What?
It already was mobilized, but
Shh.
you send
well,
a
now it's
powerful
double immobilized.
bolt that just bashes in through one side and careens out the other. A terrible roar erupts from the machine that shakes the foundations of this volcano.
You shot the devil inside.
I was about to fucking say that. You took my line.
And it bellows forth, "Let me out!" Zig.
Is it like a cute, sexy demon voice, or is it like
No.
an evil one? Shit. I don't know if we want to let it out, guys.
All right, I'll
I mean, we might just drown it in there with all the water.
take a step to get in the fog, and then swing.
Oof!
Bro.
Get this man a
Shit.
card.
Christ.
I mean, at
All
least
right.
you and him are going mano a mano.
Yeah, you're having
whiff.
you're having your own boss
Oh, no.
battle.
Butterfingers.
know.
You drop the weapon you made the attack with.
How many crit
Pick
fails
it up
have you
and put a
rolled?
shield up.
That would be my second one.
Okay.
One more, and
All
you
right.
earned a hero point.
Yeah.
All right, I will pick up my axe.
All right.
I envision it as it clangs off of this thing's armor, and you get the wrong angle, and it just rebounds and flies from your fingers.
You have to
quickly
fumble.
scrabble for it.
He forgot to wear gloves while going up to bat.
All right,
He's
well,
like,
that's my 3.
Alrighty. Shashek will come.
Also, I love how a 1 is still a 20 for me.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a dirty 20 on a natural 1.
Yep.
We love
And-
good numbers, and do we?
He still has his little robot spider arms, his little spider nurse. So he's going to attempt to do battle mess. And
Spider me, Shawshank!
Well, he was already
What?
doing it to Zig.
Ah, you bastard! I thought you already did that to him.
No, he did it to Bob.
I shove him off the side.
Oh!
He's tried his best.
19 points of healing to Zig. And with Dolgren belly aching beside him, he will spin around and attempt to do battle medicine to Dolgren as well.
Help, his belly aches after he got pistoned.
Yeah.
I was eaten! I'm allowed to complain! There's no multiple medicine penalty.
Okay.
Thank
I think
goodness.
that's still good. He gives you less, only 16 points of healing.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
But Callie, it is your go.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna keep shooting at the big boy.
Alrighty.
Take a Megaton strike. I was gonna do something different.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
Maybe with its lowered AC.
That
Maybe.
is going to be a miss.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think so. I'm not willing to reroll that one, so I'll just take a final action to reload and call it good.
Alright.
I was gonna do something neato if Dolgren was still eating, but he's fine. So
I appreciate it though.
yeah, no problem.
The maw. Alright.
Stop it.
Alright, Zig, I'm going to need you to make another reflex save as one of its mouths, the not broken one, spits fire at you.
How does a 37 sound?
Sounds like a...
You aren't applying the +1 from Bob to this reflex save, are you?
Am I not?
You should not be.
Okay,
His
then
bonus, Inspire Courage, only applies on saving throws against fear effects.
Okay, then a 36.
36, that is still a success. So you will take half.
This guy's immune to
4.
fire? Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah,
Get fucked.
4
Alright.
points of fire damage
Oh.
as it
Oh, that's
tickles
awful,
your...
Zach.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it
I'm
tickles
not.
your bum
I'm
with a little
not.
bit of fire.
Shut up! You're in the sky.
Damn
You've been
right.
in no danger the entire time.
I said, if we're gonna lose, you're gonna lose, not me.
I mean, I've not really been in any danger either, but at
And
least
I
I'm on the
am-
ground.
And I'm
Dolgan.
continually grateful that I took the fleet feat
Yeah.
so I can move in for one action, exactly 30 feet away, and then make a power attack with Facebreaker.
Alrighty.
So just, he's running, and as he's going, he is gathering momentum, and he swings it. 25. I don't have a hero point. Okay, yeah, 25.
It's a valiant blow, but you knock off some of the more superficial padding. Maybe knock a wire loose as you careen your hammer into
Man,
something unimportant.
Zig, you and me, buddy, we have not been rolling well this session.
The curse of the marshals. But I believe you have 6 rounds of air left. After that,
5 rounds, because I have 7 rounds normally.
5. And I believe Zig has like 2. Forgot. Like,
Well, no, because I just moved back in there. So
Yeah, he should have 6.
Yeah,
But
He
he-
has 8 normally.
you did attack.
Because he stepped out.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Because he was where Shashik was, and he just moved back in this round.
All right. This guy.
Actually,
What's up?
no, never mind. I don't like going back and redoing stuff for my turn, so don't worry.
This guy is going to focus its attention on Dolgren. As Zig, you see this thing rear up and shoot web at Dolgren.
Boy, I've accomplished nothing. Leave me alone.
Wrong page. There we go. Does a 33 get you?
It does.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Or
You get
sorry, you're going.
wrapped up in this thing's molten metal web as it begins to harden around you. And then it will turn its attention back to Zig. Try to stab you with a 31
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 18 points of piercing.
That mean I'm gonna hit next time.
And then, because it's on a roll, it's gonna final action try to stab you. And no, he doesn't. Bob.
Man, this is not one shipper. Great with. Stop hitting us. I'm gonna take a quick step.
You guys are doing a lot better with this fight than I thought you would.
Yeah.
I feel like you say that every fight.
I'm here. And then I'm gonna color spray this dude.
A gust of wind blows Callie off the bridge.
Down into the magma. But color spray, hit it.
Flip.
All right, this thing.
It makes sense. I am carrying an Iris of the Sky.
All right. Ooh, he succeeded. So he becomes dazzled. And dazzled. Sure. Alrighty. And then it goes back to our eye in the sky. Anadi.
Damn right. I will. Well, first I will ask if you. Oh no, you did. Never mind.
What's
Just
good?
missed it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I will just fire the hunter's aim crossbow shot for a 25 to hit.
25. You fire, and you hit something relatively solid as your bolt just bounces off of it.
Fired and missed. And I will spend an action to continue flying. Actually,
A nap in the snow.
does it take an action to look around to see if any other fuckers are coming at us? You know, from the sky or something?
If you're wanting to make a
Because this thing let out a
perception check,
big roar.
if you're wanting to do a perception check, then yes, will be an
Bone
action.
Devil
Will,
makes his return now.
Yeah,
For the second
Yeah.
time.
backstab.
I mean, that's the thing. It could be a fucking thing. I would have to. Actually, I can do that. I will. I will actually use that action to perceive rather than fly,
Alrighty.
because I have another trick up my sleeve. I'll
23.
just roll a natural 5 though. Again.
Out here, floating above this bridge, you have a pretty
It's me.
better. Yeah, it's you, but you're not alone. Nah. You feel that you're pretty alone, even though this thing did just let out a roar that basically shook the volcano. You don't see really anyone else. Of course, it would take time for people to show up if someone was coming. But for right now, it looks like it's just you guys and the engine.
End of my turn, I will drop down 30 feet, but I will take no damage because I have Catfall and Master in it.
Oh, I thought you would just take no damage since you have a fly speed. I thought you just.
I don't know how that works. I just assumed.
Yeah, I thought you just naturally have slow fall. But
Is that how it works, BB?
Not unless it says it does.
Yep, that's what I figured, because I know Poe drops like a stone if he stops flying.
All right then. So you activate Catfall, and we march on to Zig.
All right, I gotta hit this thing at some point.
Yeah, bug it up.
It's a 29.
That is a success.
All right, for 17 damage.
Alrighty. As you smack this thing one solid time, and
Alright,
that
so-
drops your air as you exert effort.
All right, I'll one more time. This is a 24.
That will be a near miss as you just scrape against this thing's armored carapace.
All right,
But
and
that
then
is an attack.
all right. Final action. I will raise shield because I have 2 people next to me now.
Alrighty. Shashik. He will attempt to. Well, actually. What does he want to do? He already did Battle Mass on you, so he can't do it again. His movement's 25. Alright. He's gonna try to be heroic as he comes running past you. And he is going to try to help Dahlgren break free.
Oh, from the net.
Yes, he will provide aid.
Nice.
Come on, character sheet. Let's see. I hope I clicked. Yep, there we go. Critical success on the aid.
Hey, nice.
And so, move aid. I guess for a final action, I shouldn't have closed his character sheet. I guess he will defiantly try to shoot this thing in one of its faces. Come on. Don't mind me as I'm just playing with myself. 30 to hit. That does hit. As he lets out a beam of ice from his gauntlet and blasts this thing. Callie Sewell.
All right.
Oh, that was an attack, so that gets dropped.
Trying to think if there's anything else I can really. Dolgren, are you in a net?
Yep.
Presently.
Might probably try to swallow you again.
That would be a key idea.
Yeah. Until he gets swallowed, we'll just stick with the regular game plan of doing a good old Megaton strike.
As
31.
Against the big engine. That is a hit.
Conceal.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
right.
gotta make
Conceal check.
Son of a bitch.
Failure as
You got
you
another hero point though,
send
don't you?
a bullet
I'm not using a hero point
out
on
through
it.
the
true,
smoke.
that's
7 damage.
2 actions left.
1 action.
1 action.
So that was a
left.
megaton.
Yeah. 1 action reload. Love reloading every
Alrighty.
action. Nom, nom, nom. Wish I could reload all the actions.
The maw. And it will, now that it has some people back in its face again.
Damn, I can just do this every round.
Yep. For
Right.
2 actions, it can breathe fire.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
And so I need Dolgren, I'll roll for Shashik, and Zig to all make reflex saves.
That's not good.
So does the net say like I have anything like a penalty to reflex saves or anything along those lines?
Let's see. Since it was just a regular hit, you become clumsy 1 and have a -10 movement speed.
Okay. So then this will be at -1. 24.
Come on. Reflex. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, it's not bad damage either. And so, Shashik made a success. The 2 of you. Is it both of
Failed.
you? That's the wrong page. Yep. The 2 of you guys
Alright.
failed. So you'll take
I will only.
16, and he will
I have
take.
thy
8.
resistance, so I'll take 11.
And then, not to kick you while you're down, but since you're down there, here comes the door slam
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
with a
That'll
30. Yep. As one of its maws once again crimps down you for only 13 points of bludgeoning. And
Okay.
And because of improved grab, you just get auto grabbed, correct?
Yep.
All right. So you are dangling in this thing's mouth. Dolgren, your turn.
Well, I have 2 things I have to escape, so I might as well not.
That's the spirit.
So I'm just going to Facebreaker. Power attack. Here we
Alrighty.
go. Cool, same exact roll as last time.
But that is a hit.
What? Didn't I roll a 26 last time and it was a miss? No, I rolled a
No.
25 last time. Alright. Pitiful damage. 27 points of bludgeoning damage, 8 points of acid damage.
All right,
With
you're
Bob's bonus in there.
27's pitiful?
For me, yeah.
Oh.
Listen, barbarian power attacks are pretty high, usually.
as Callie just kind of, covers himself
Well,
in
Callie
shame.
just also did a 59 crit.
That was
Indeed,
like
he did.
6 turns ago.
Well, that's
That
more than
is
I've
fair.
done in
that,
6
that was the
turns.
first turn.
But what have you done for me recently?
Jeez.
But yep, with that, your air does get a little lower.
Sorry,
As
I
you
didn't make you feel bad.
landed a strike, but it was indeed a good strike. You can see this thing is still pumping and chugging, barely tugging along. That was 2 actions, so I believe you have 1
Yeah.
left.
I'll try to escape. Alright.
Mm.
Is that a critical failure?
I think it's just a regular failure.
Okay. Then I'm good. That's it.
All right. The spider's turn, and since it has Zig pretty well wrapped up, well, not like Dolgren, but it will keep focusing you since you look pretty hurt. With a 38 to hit, man,
Yeah.
this spider guy is rolling better than like any other monster I've had.
He should be the boss.
Yeah, this is the true boss fight. He's the true mastermind. 20, wow, pretty good damage. 22
Oh, man.
piercing.
All right.
Doubled. All right. Oh wait, no, that's not a crit. Sick.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not-
never mind.
Well, actually, wait, you had your shield raised, right?
Yeah.
So that your AC would have been a 29?
Yeah. So
Okay,
a
so
39
yeah.
would be a crit.
Okay, so almost a crit.
Luckily, he's in Bob's aura.
It will attempt to do. Oh,
Oh
That was
my
a crit.
God.
Uh-oh.
you love to see it. So double this.
No.
32 points of
fuck.
piercing damage.
All right. I'm going to have, or well, my shield has 5 spines, so I'm gonna have 3 of them break, and I'll take 18 damage off of that.
Alrighty. And he's feeling pretty good about this turn. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think he has 1 action left. So,
Yeah, he did 2 attacks, so he's got 1 left.
risky for the biscuit. 21 as he lashes out a 3rd time to stab.
It's a miss.
As you heroically block it. Bob.
Oh, sorry, just real quick.
Yes.
Being trapped in that molten web, do I take any damage at like the end of my turn or anything? And would you like me to make a save for being in the aura?
Oh, save for the aura, yes, but you only take damage from the web when you try to break free of it.
Ah, okay. And I was trying to escape the mouth.
Thing is that as well, does it take 2d6 for the thing going on?
That's right, I forgot to do that again. Thank you.
Yep. This thing has done nearly 40 points of passive damage so far. Might not have been a good idea to try and cool it off, but to drop it in there, fuck yeah.
Alright, that is a failure. But 14, and forgot to roll one for Shashik as well, since he has also ended his turn in the heat wave. Come on. He will also take, I'll just do the same damage, 14 points of burning damage. And then the geyser still bellowing forth inside of the machine. If I can stop clicking on the smoke. Alright, Bob. You may now act.
Good. Alright, I'm gonna cast a nice little Soothe signature spell. So it's cast
Alrighty.
at a level 4. And 12.
Alright.
That's not that bad. That's fine. Alright,
Better than
and yep. 27 to Zig. I'm gonna try to grapple this guy.
Do it. Make an athletics check.
Gone butter.
Athletics.
That
Yeah, it's not the
is
best.
not gonna cut it. As you try to reach out,
Shit.
and it just
Fuck.
slips through your grasp.
Creepy spider leg.
Goes back
Well.
to Anadi, who is
All
now
right.
down on the ground
Yeah, but I'm going to fly
And
up
alone.
15 feet.
and vulnerable.
Very
okay.
true. I'm going to fly up 15 feet.
Okay.
And then, can I see over the pipe at 15 feet?
Yeah.
Excellent. I will hunter's aim.
Alrighty.
Jesus.
That
Fucking
unfortunately
plus 19. Really?
is a miss.
Yep. I was hoping to kill that thing before it got back to Tolkien.
And you know, I think I've been forgetting to make you roll flat checks as well because you were outside the smoke.
I don't have to worry about conceal.
Oh, okay, that's right.
As long as the creature is hunted, I ignore conceal.
But fly,
If
hunted
it's hidden,
shot,
though, I can't.
back to Zig. Mano a mano with this
Alright.
spider.
I'm gonna take a step. That way, I'm out of the. Or actually, hold on.
If
Before
you're
I
in the
move,
smoke,
I,
you can see it.
I want to attempt to trip this spider.
So here is a meta warning. Tripping is an attack option. An attack option drops your oxygen by 2 levels. If your
Alright.
oxygen level
Turn.
hits 0, you immediately fall unconscious.
All right, so thank you for that knowledge. I will take a step out, then attempt to trip.
Alrighty.
And that's
That
it.
only happens at the end of your turn, Zig, so you can do it in there if you want.
But he would go down at the end of his turn then.
Unless he moves out of the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Wait,
want you to get it. You will
Uh,
suffocate at the end of your turn, so if you step out of the smoke, you can go, you'll be fine.
Okay.
It says
Alright,
when you
so-
run out of air, you fall unconscious.
Reduce
and
your
start
remaining
suffering.
air by 1 at the end of each of your turns, or by 2 if you attacked when cast any spells that turn, meaning at the end of your turn. Points gun at DM
But he would immediately lose all air.
at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to trip for 1 action, do whatever he
Alright.
wants for his 2nd action, and then probably step out for his 3rd and final action.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to trip. That's athletics, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Good. Crit.
Awesome. Then, since now it's prone, I will take a swing and.
This
So
is attack
20
number 2.
Yep,
Nice.
26. All right, so.
That is a hit.
It'll just be 13, and then for my final action, I'll step out and breathe.
Dahlgren's
Alrighty.
wrestling in the jaws of this creature, and as he sees this, he gasps, "I taught him that!"
Uses all of his air.
Next up is Shashik.
Why is Dahlgren dead? Wait, no, wait.
He shouted out that he taught Zig that. He was so excited.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
I
Shoot
I
Dahlgren to wake
think
him up.
Shashik is going to try to go for a full-on, try to ungrapple you instead of an assist this time. Come on. Let's see. I don't think that's going to cut it. And so he will... It's going to be shaky for him, but he... I shouldn't have closed his character sheet. Keep doing that so I can see. He will attempt to shoot you with his healing beam. And then he's probably going to haul ass out of there.
That's fine. I'm a very easy target right now. I'm clumsy. I'm flat-footed.
Yeah, so this should hit in theory.
Eh.
What's your AC normally?
I'm pinned down. Hit me now.
26. Clumsy, flat-footed, grappled.
I'm
Think that
flat-footed
hits?
because I'm grappled, so it should be a -3.
Ah.
I'm also raging.
So another -1. But the +1
So
from
I have a
Bob, so
min-
that should hit.
It doesn't. Yeah, +1 to him. So my AC against him should be 22.
which is just enough, as he pops you for 15 points of healing, and then he has to scurry out because he's losing air. And then it goes back to Callie.
Wow. He does not have a lot of HP. But I don't think I could kill him this turn.
Not with that attitude.
Well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try for a Megaton Strike. Just, good old-fashioned 24.
24. That's going to be a miss either way.
All right,
Unfortunately.
well, I'm gonna roll the thing anyway.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll it anyway. Fuck you. And then I'm gonna reload, and that's my turn.
Feel like you eat hot Cheetos and drink white Gatorade. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Have you not heard that one?
No, what?
Yeah, no, it's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic meme.
Classic.
But goes back to the Maw's turn. And since it has someone in its mouth, phrasing, it's going to attempt to swallow.
I hope you fail.
Oh,
Critically succeed. Well, the good news is you don't get any benefit from critically succeeding, so screw you wasting that natural 20.
Other than you just getting eated.
Yep.
Oh, I could have delayed my turn.
15
Didn't
points
notice that.
of burning damage as you get swallowed once again.
10 points.
And it can't
just
Can't
really...
attack her while I'm inside, you loser!
Yeah, it can't really do anything else, so it has to pass turn. Dahlgren!
Takes 2d6.
Oh, that's correct. You're technically not grappled anymore.
No, I am. I'm still grabbed.
Oh,
The
you
swallowed creature is slowed 1 and has to hold its breath or start suffocating.
There's
Oh,
40 points of damage now.
okay.
Alright. So, first things first, we will try to escape once more. That is a 30.
I believe that
Will that
will be
make it?
good
Okay.
for either, whether the web or this thing's mouth.
Well, I'm getting out of the mouth.
Alrighty.
And then I guess I'll swing at this thing.
Do it to it.
And miss. That is like the third time I've rolled exactly one below a hit.
Unfortunately.
Thanks to Bob.
So I am going to go unconscious next round because it's going to bite and swallow me again.
You're not willing to gimp away
don't have-
some?
Well, I'd say action. So when you're in here, you're slowed 1 when you're swallowed whole.
Okay.
So it's an action to escape. And then if I hit, there was a chance I could have finished this thing off. But Dahlgren cannot apparently hit the broadside of a barn.
Quite
so-
literally. Buggy boy. Let's see.
It could just run away, Mr. DM.
It could, but it's not going to. It
has
doesn't like
that
what
option.
Bob's been doing, though, so it's going to focus on him. But a 37 to hit.
Ah.
Ooh.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
This
Bitch don't miss. He missed 1 round, I think.
I know.
He missed 2 rounds.
Yeah, that crit.
Still hits a lot.
This dude is like my ultimate monster. So doubled, 32 points of piercing. And then he will go again with a 33 to hit.
Jeez.
This
Ow,
dude is a
ow.
monster.
Your AC's 23, right?
Yep.
That's a crit. Fuck.
So another doubled 30 points of damage.
Thank God
Technically,
for the low damage
his-
rolls, though.
His third action would have been to stand. But
Oh.
Bob,
That will provoke. Zig.
Attack of opportunity.
do it.
The 32.
That will
Jesus.
hit.
All right. 20 is not a crit, right? Please say it's a crit.
What,
Oh,
32
so
to hit is not.
Oh, all right.
No.
This is the same round. Yeah. All right. So that'll be 26 damage.
26. Oh, almost forgot to put in its hardness. Boom. Another solid hit as you crimp in part of its body. And then Bob.
Take a step behind me and heal yourself.
Did Bob take the extra 30? Or the other 30?
I believe
How many
so.
30s was it? Yeah.
So
I'm like,
32, then 30. So in total, 62.
Okay,
What
the
round
hell
is
that?
this? What number of round?
I believe round 6.
All right, good.
So pretty much if these guys sneeze at me, I'm gonna fucking go down.
They don't have AOO. We know that. Done it so far.
You don't know that.
Shut up. I've seen everybody run past this thing like 6 times.
Yep. You don't have to use AOO. It's an option.
I mean, that would be pretty fucked for you to use it in the final fight after
Wouldn't
6
it?
encounters of
Would
having
that-
these guys.
Gaslighting you guys with a monster by never using its ability. That'd be so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Get there. And soothe Dolgren so he can survive this bullshit.
I will actually say don't bother healing me because it's not going to be damage that gets me. It's oxygen.
Oh, you don't have air. Ah. Okay. So.
Well, he's still going to be taking damage when he starts to suffocate, so healing is, nice.
Worry about that when it happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Bob.
You guys have more important things to deal with.
So I will just take a little step then, and then I will soothe myself
Alrighty.
so I don't die.
Always a good option.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, a naughty. You can see
Uh,
Dolgren struggling and flailing.
Is it 1 action to soothe or 2 actions?
I believe it's 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude.
so just making sure. I will fly up another 15, so I'm back at the 30.
Alrighty.
And I will hopefully get this goddamn shot.
Let's see it.
Before I do this, Callie, do you
Mhm.
still have a hero point?
Yep.
Do you mind if I use it if I miss? Because this thing's pretty low. Or do you want to keep it? I don't mind if you keep it.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Fair enough.
I have one I haven't used.
Come on.
I don't think so.
24.
I'm gonna kill it anyway.
That
Probably
is
not, no.
a miss as you tink off of something
God.
hard.
I'm just like Dolger now, 3 rounds in a row.
Just like him for real.
Yeah. I'm so glad I
is-
put the decanter in, bros.
It
It's
is
doing the
quite
passive damage that I can't.
a hardy beast. Zig.
Or I'm rolling dog shit.
That's part of high AC. It's either hard to hit or it's really durable. And this
Alright,
thing is really
so-
durable.
I'm gonna flip down my visor,
Alrighty.
and I need this spider to make a DC basic reflex save.
EC 20.
Reflex, you say. On a spider, you say.
Yeah, I know, but it's cold
creatures in a
damage.
15-foot line. No.
There's no way I would reach.
Yeah.
I think success.
Try.
God,
So half damage.
I hate you, Zach.
Take half damage.
Listen, bro, I'm not going to lie. We're in the game where things can get 35. is
3
where you wanna crit.
cold damage.
Beep boop.
All right, and then a swing. A natural
Jesus.
20.
Get this boy a card.
Get the fuck out of here!
Knockback. Push the target up to 10 feet.
All right. So
30 slash.
where this black line is that
Yeah.
just like a cliff?
That's the wall. Because this thing is
Yeah.
like a temple. You're inside of a building.
Oh, all right. Well,
Smash him against the wall.
I'll smash him against the wall.
Alright.
Will he take more damage?
Do you
Well,
have
he's taken
Brutal
30
Bully?
at least.
I do not.
Then he won't.
All right. So it'll be 31.
31. Pretty nice. Beep boop.
God.
Bob's damage also gets doubled.
Ooh, so how much?
32. One additional.
As you slam this thing into the side of the wall, you could feel the wall almost give from the impact. But this thing just sputters and shakes as it's still animate, but only barely.
God damn it.
All right,
Josh,
that's
kill it.
my 3.
Alrighty.
All right, and then I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Alright.
This dude's gonna pee.
Piss stream.
Okay, piss baby, little piss baby.
I bet that makes you
Piss
excited,
boy.
Darren.
Nope.
Shashek will take a quick poll. Do you guys want him to try to shoot the spider or the engine?
The engine!
Engine.
Got it, the engine, yeah.
All right, he
I
will
mean, the
attempt
spider's
to
looking
shoot.
a little rough.
Ooh, get this man a card.
Ooh.
Oh, what one?
The bad one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Come on.
why? Why the bad one?
Because he rolled a natural 1.
Can he not?
Ranged. Overcompensate. Cover provides a +4 circumstance bonus to AC against your ranged attacks for 1 minute. So
All right.
if this thing gets cover against him, instead of only getting like a +1 or a +2, it gets a +4.
If it gets cover. Okay. Shashik aims wild, thrown off a little bit. But he will reload his arm and attempt a desperate second shot. Not much better, but still a miss. But only a regular miss.
Good.
Callie.
Kill. Did he say he was getting up, though?
That was Alex. I thought.
I'm here. Just looking at something. I think he's pretty close to being dead. So I am gonna do something a little special, little cool. I'm going
Do
to
it.
activate the 2-action fortune effect of the Iris of the Sky.
Alrighty.
Yep.
And what does that do?
So I'm gonna make an attack, and I'm going to make 2 attack rolls and take the higher.
Ooh.
If the attack is a failure, I will take 5 persistent fire damage.
Mm.
So, if anyone cares to look at Callie while he's doing this, he just kind of like flares up with fiery effects, and he makes. Oh, that's not great.
26.
That first one
Yeah,
will
20.
hit.
Yeah, I gotta make a. There we go.
Yeah.
And good on the flat check.
Cool, we're gonna do the damage roll. 13 plus 1 plus 4 is 18 damage.
Alright. A powerful shot as you send a bullet through this thing. And once again, you can hear a roar. Let me out.
I'm working on it.
Hey, I'm drowning in here.
Blah, blah, blah. But if
We'll
that's
say it's been about
everybody,
90
After
gallons.
I
of-
reload, that's my turn.
all right, the Maw's turn. It has
Is this
someone.
thing leaking at this point? There's 90 gallons of water. About to be 105.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see various things leaking from all the damage you guys have sustained to it.
It's just turning this room into a sauna.
But with someone right in its face, it's gonna go for a bite with a
No.
36 to hit.
Yeah.
God damn.
That'll crit.
Oh, really? Damn. So doubled.
Doesn't have to.
So that's
Damn.
what?
38.
There we go. Thanks for the math. 38 points of damage. And it has you grabbed back in its mouth.
Yep.
And for a third action, since it can do it, Well, actually, this would be its second action, I guess. It will attempt to
Yeah.
swallow you.
So remember, this is at -5.
Yes. Wow.
All right, I'm swallowed.
Once
Ooh.
again, into the
Go ahead
maw.
and deal the fire damage.
Jesus.
Goodness.
Damn.
22. That's probably the best I rolled for fire.
All right. If anybody would like to actually kill this thing, so that way maybe the smoke dissipates.
Trying. I'm sorry.
At the
That
end
is
of
same,
its
bro.
turn-
Fucking around with a spider, it would be appreciated.
I'm trying. I can't speak for them. I am trying really hard.
Same, bro. What the fuck?
Dolgren.
So, escape,
Good.
Jeez.
face
I
breaker.
can't keep you locked down.
All right. See you next round. Oh, and actually, no. Sorry. Dead.
Not
Would
dead.
you like the hero point?
No. Why? No. I'm not gonna fucking waste that.
Hey, he has a -5 right now. He has the
Okay.
penalty.
But let's see. But you do make a fortitude save at the end of your turn.
Oh, for the fire.
I'm
For the suffocating in the smoke. And you're good. The spider
Kills himself. Unalive.
clambers back.
Well, I do actually need to make another save against the fire.
Oh, yep, that is true.
That'll fail.
Indeed.
Probably.
And
is
so,
Dolgren dead?
Not-
Working on it.
Unconscious,
Not
about to
yet.
be Downed.
but he does go to dying 1 for taking damage.
Well, no,
Oh wait,
Yeah, you go unconscious. I mean, I still have hit points technically.
yep, that
But the
is
fire
true.
would eat away at first.
Yeah, so you just drop to 0 and begin to die.
Okay.
Spider steps up, will attempt to stabby stab Zig. 33 to hit. Jeez.
Damn.
You are on fire tonight, Zach.
Can you stop?
Can you not?
Oh, no longer raging, so we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that.
And at 33, you had
You
your
can
shield
delete the
raised.
character sheet.
Did you?
Even without my shield raised, it's still you would need a 37 to crit me.
24 points of piercing as this thing
Alright.
skitters forth and stabs you.
Cat, get out of the way.
It will go for one more stab. Possibly
Alright.
its final action ever. With a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Jeez, Dan.
With only 13 points of piercing damage.
All right, I have 2 spikes left. I will have one of them break to subtract 6 from that.
Bob. It is your go.
What the fuck?
I'll send you a message, Bob.
Yeah. Was planning on doing that.
Smart man.
So, yeah. I have one last 3rd level spell, so magic missile. All 3 actions.
On the
3rd
spider?
level to that motherfucker. Yeah.
On the spider or on the
Maybe
big guy?
Maybe
Big
2
guy.
on the big guy
Maybe,
and 1 on the little
maybe
guy.
this guy? Maybe this guy?
Yeah.
Maybe
that's
2 on the
the
big
guy
guy
on
and
the
1 on the
big
little
one,
guy.
Zach.
You might be able to get it. Yeah, you might be able to get it.
Yep, maybe.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
Bob's biceps blow up. They've been too many magic missiles today.
Hits that big bang attack.
He's doing his god damnedest. Also, I think his aura drops.
Speaking of goddamnedest, does Dolgren been using his lay on hands for himself?
Been too
Not this
busy.
combat.
That's fair.
When you get swallowed, you get slowed 1.
21 points of
Oh,
magical bludgeoning damage. Bob.
It's
pretty good
it's
roll,
force
honestly.
damage. It's not bludgeon.
Bob. How do you describe your kill?
I look over and I try to scooch a little bit behind Zig, and then I just like do the weird Terry Crews like muscle flexy thing, and each one of those shoots out one of the missiles.
As you machine gun away from your biceps and abs and arms and traps. Machine gun. This thing is defeated.
Wow.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Bob.
Oh. Now somebody just punched this thing.
Yep, the spider is still alive. Like,
Oh,
Naughty.
Use one of the darts on it?
Nope.
Shit.
As it goes to your turn, you see these bolts of magical energy just bombard and riddle the engine, which causes it to come to almost a screeching halt as parts of it shudder and shake and break. And you see it stops spewing out fire and smoke.
I can't tell if this thing looks like it's about to go kaboom, right?
You have no one has done any kind of knowledge check about this thing, so you don't know what happens
Cool.
if it dies.
I will
Oh,
move 30 feet here, and I will take
In
a
the blast
shot
range?
at that-
Okay.
Yep. I will take a shot at the spider.
Alrighty.
Holy fuck, I can't
Woo!
hit shit.
That,
Tell me about it.
that will be
Yeah.
a miss, even with
Now,
Bob.
I've rolled 6 and below for past 4 rounds. I feel like Dolgrin.
Oof.
And hey man, it's just true. I guess I will try a secondary shot.
That's
30.
And with that,
get exploded.
boom.
I pin its head to the ground.
The spider explodes. However, the danger is not over, as Dolgrin is dying.
Dolgrin's down.
So you moved, shot twice, zig.
All right, I need the measure tool so I can move. All right, so, move 25, full move. Take out a potion, feed it to Dolgrin.
Alrighty, roll that healing damage.
8.
Damage.
All right,
That's
you take 8 points of healing damage, Dolgrin, and you awake,
Alright.
resuscitated.
And still trapped in this net.
Yep, indeed. However, it is not a real threat.
All right, I'll help him get out of the net.
I'll make my own athletics check. Nope, I failed.
Quick, check out the bomb, blow it up.
I
Roll.
actually just tangled you up more.
For every
I am free.
attempt to break out of the net, he takes 1d6 of piercing damage.
All right, so 3 attempts. Go ahead, roll it.
Jesus Christ.
Where was that?
I think that might be for the next thing.
All right,
Yeah, sorry, that was a little loud.
So on Dolgrin's last attempt, he gets out but goes unconscious.
All right, I'll feed him another potion.
But
We
with the
gotta be very low
29,
on those now, right?
Ignore the second one. It was the 8.
with that 29, you do break him out of there. Or Dolgrin managed to wiggle himself out
Oh, man,
just
it
before
sure
he
is
falls
hot in here.
unconscious.
Dolgrin breaks himself out. He doesn't. He's strong as fucking Zig. Stop trying to belittle the little man.
I'm not.
No, Zach is.
Oh.
Man, it sure is hot in here. Thank goodness we have a decanter of endless water.
Yep.
Be nice to have a drink right now.
Fucking melted
Well-
into a slab.
As
fucking
where
hope
there
so.
was heated molten metal, you could see trickles of water begin to seep out of the engine as it begins
Oh,
to
hey, this engine's water cooled.
as it's beginning to
well,
cool.
You're welcome.
What is that supposed to mean, Anadi?
Well, I dropped the decanter in there, which I won't lie, I think it really fucked it up.
What do you mean you dropped the decanter in there?
Intentionally.
Intent? Ooh.
It's not your magic item, I found it. Fuck off.
But
it was weaponized.
as you guys
Exactly. You should appreciate my ingenuity.
are more or less
I appreciate
assisting
getting
aid,
water in a volcano.
the engine begins to cool and quiet as the piston stop pumping, the fumes stop bellowing, and there comes a quiet. But from deep within the machine, there comes a sound, a scraping scratching, bending and creaking of metal, thrashing and pounding. A mighty roar erupts, and you see a bony hand pierce through the side and pull back one of the door mouths as a pair of faint glowing eyes meets you all.
Fake?
Can I identify it?
Faint.
Oh, faint. Okay.
A looming figure erupts from the mouth.
Oh,
What the fuck?
it is a girl. You lied to me.
As
fuck?
this figure adjusts itself as it comes out of the machine, looking down on you all. My heroes.
This a mistake? Did we do it bad?
Find out in a moment.
Can I identify it?
Roll me religion.
Oh
We're
no.
so
If
good
you
at
are
that, guys.
at least an expert.
I am not an expert.
None
Then
of us
you
in this
cannot.
party are trained.
Come on, I'm a demon. Come on.
Negative.
Like half demon. Ah, come on.
You definitely
You know
get a
what?
demonic presence from looking at her.
I'm going to take the chancest of chances.
Okay.
Is there a demon in Volo's Guide to Monsters relating to this creature?
There is not.
This is the Chult edition, of course. Okay.
Yep. As demons and devils are not native to this area.
They fucking feel like it.
But this creature begins to stretch and adjust. It's like, it has been so cramped in that machine. Thank you, little ones, for setting me free.
As
Think
now
a
that
little
you're
few
free,
zombie.
can you release the naughty people?
Say that again, I didn't actually hear you.
I said, now that you're free, can you release the naughty people?
She goes, I will release them once they have served their time.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I feel like they've suffered enough. They didn't put you in this.
Have they?
Yeah, they did.
I think they did. I think that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
No, like, I think they put her in
help
there.
of the. Yeah, they did it with the help of the what the fuck's their names? The Zone Sisters.
Yeah.
Zach,
did
is
it.
my shield glowing?
Your shield only glows in the presence of undead.
Well, I didn't know, so I feel like I had to ask.
Yep, it is not glowing.
Okay.
But yeah, when you say that they have suffered enough, she kind of just bellows out in a roar. Have they? They will stay imprisoned for as long as I was imprisoned, or until I feel like releasing them.
Under what terms?
Under what terms?
Under what
Under
terms?
my terms.
Did you discuss this with them? Was this like, what are you just doing this because you're like you're a little irritated?
They pledged
A
their
cricket
fealty to the machine, which is pledging fealty to me. So they are bound to my will, and I willed them to stay this way.
But we helped you.
She mulls it over. Maybe. I will consider releasing them early if you do something for me.
We technically already did something for you. We set you free. I say 30 feet up in the air over here.
She looks at you and does like the thing where she puts her finger to her lips.
I point at the armor that should be for her servant.
We're trying to stop the people that put you in this machine, and it's not the naughty people. It's the Stone Sisters and Acerak.
When you spill out their names, you can see something mentally in her snap. as she lets out a deep, bellowing roar that shakes the volcano, causing it to bubble and erupt. She goes, "Where are they?"
Ooh, good question. So
They're-
we're out looking for them.
Technically, no.
Technically, no. Are we not looking for S-Rock?
They're fucking Omu, aren't they?
Yeah, we only know that they're in Omu. We're trying to find it.
In Omu, you say? Thank you.
But
The
for us, freeing you and trying to stop them, can you please release the people here?
She goes, "Fine. It is done."
Damn.
oh, just like that.
Fuck you. I gotta even make a deal.
Go.
Don't fucking ask for more. We got what we got, Bob.
Hey, go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go. Step back slowly.
Dahlgren looks like he wants to say something, but I think he's feeling too weak to do anything. Like, he tries to push himself up and he just collapses back against this machine. Just like dragging his face breaker a little bit closer to him.
I'll help Dorwin stand up, and like I'll have you like lean on me, and I'll help carry you.
Okay, I lean on Zig's knee as high as I can reach.
She steps
will-
away from the machine.
I was flying down to meet her now, I suppose. That she's freed my people.
She kind of just looks over a lot of you. She says, "You said you were looking for Omu."
Yeah.
We
Oh,
have
more
an
like-
idea.
More like on the journey to. We kind of know where it is.
And you said the
Kinda.
Sohn sisters are in Omu.
As far as we're aware. I mean,
Yeah,
they could be anywhere. It
theoretically.
seems they could travel wherever they pleased.
There's also a little bit of I throw a finger over my shoulder. There's like a bit of a snake problem on top of Omu. So like getting through Omu is going to be not that easy.
I can take you to Omu.
Oh.
Ah.
Under what
Ooh.
terms?
We were going to have the the Shilku people help us, weren't they?
I'm gonna say that in Abyssal.
Yeah.
She responds to the one speaking in Abyssal. In Abyssal, she says,
I
"I
understand.
can take you to Omu in exchange for a trade.
Come on.
I provide
understand.
travel. You provide me 3 heads."
Head of.
You mean the
The heads
Sohn
of
sisters?
the 3, Sohn sisters.
Yes.
I say an Abyssal as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Can we
Can I-
ask for this ask for the transport at a later time?
Can I
Or
make
do we
it?
have to accept it right now?
Can I make?
It is now.
Dahlgren's
or
Dahlgren
never.
is just shaking his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna start speaking out loud and comment. Hey, she's kind of wants to travel us, and she wants us to kill the Sohn sisters, but she wants to do it right now, like right
Oh.
now.
Oh, I will die if we do that right now.
I got a feeling that we might all die if we do that right now. But that is absolutely unknown territory, and I'm going to look back at Shashik. I don't think we can afford that type of compromise right now.
Yeah, I don't got my protein powder, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah, we really need to get geared up. We were hoping to do that at Omu.
Or Shilku.
Sorry, Shilku.
Geared up.
The
Yep,
Shilku people are very advanced people, as far as we know.
I don't
And
imagine
I'm just-
that they can provide much aid in their current situation.
You have
Oh,
made the
no,
most
not really.
grievous of error, requesting power in front of a demon.
But I
Well, that's the
can.
thing.
I suppose You are heroes, my saviors, my knights in shining armor to a damsel in distress.
I don't wear a shirt.
You're
I
shining though.
I
You
suppose.
shine the
It's really
brightest of us
armor.
all, Bob.
What would be a gracious damsel without presence? She kind of squats down, pats her thighs. Come, tell Auntie Lilith what you want for Christmas.
Holy shit.
I don't think any of us.
Dahlgren's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Zach, can
Yes.
I do like a quick? Would my deity be okay with me accepting a gift from
Absolutely
Nope.
not.
Bruh, what do you fucking think?
Oh my god.
I'll say I that's much appreciated, but I am bound by others that prohibit me from accepting that gracious gift you were offering.
What about the rest of you?
What are your terms?
3 heads.
The same 3 heads?
We gotta think of her
Yes.
head 3 times.
Or that,
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Specifically, the 3 heads of the
Okay.
Sohn sisters.
Yes, bring me the head of the 3 sisters. I wish to
To-
speak with them.
To what end?
My own personal end.
It's not good enough.
Then,
With
too bad.
without making a deal, are you able to give us any helpful information that could help us deal with the sisters?
Zig, she could give us anything she wanted at any time. It would not change the deal.
Well, yeah, but if she gives us aid in other ways,
I have
mean,
only ever met one kind devil, Zig.
was it your dad?
Is it you?
My father's not a devil.
He's a demon.
So sorry, it was your mom.
Wait, are you
Yeah.
a half-breed of a devil and a demon?
9. No.
Is it because you're German?
9 demons?
Whoa, hello.
Sorry, Callie, but it's wrong moment for the joke. Anyway, I mean, fucking, what is the power, to be more specific, that you can offer? Because, I mean, I point at the armor. Technically, wearing something of yours, I believe. It's not
Indeed.
that bad. Pretty useful.
I see you've been enjoying one of my servants.
Well, I mean, they came to us, and they first came to my friend, and then my friend gave him to me. I don't know. Guess it was her.
They came to you because I ordered them to.
Yeah. Are they like cool with that, by the way?
I don't care.
Fair enough. I figured.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Fucking. You are all powerful, and I have one thing that I do want.
Oh,
But-
thank you.
You
Don't forget
fucking
attractive.
listen. Apparently, my party member can read my mind, but that's not the point. Yes, I wrote on my character sheet a while ago that I'm fucking weak to women. It's fine by me. But no, I have a friend who didn't make it through this curse, and I don't know if we can bring him back once it's over.
That is a question I cannot answer. I came here under the directive of my mother to find where the souls were going. Because no one in the Nine Hells knows where they're going and why they're going there.
We have struck a deal. We know where they're going.
Do you?
Indeed.
That's true. Yeah.
How about this? In exchange for the information of where the souls are going, you will aid us in freeing them.
You mean just like giving us power, right? She's not going to be there with us.
She thinks it over.
Devil deals are always fake, Natty.
Well, she's a demon, not a devil. Who's worse?
It's the same concept.
They are not the same.
No.
You really need to learn that. You've said that so many times, Kelly. They are not the same.
She walks
Same
up to you,
concept. Shut up.
picking you up,
And maybe in the Bible.
and flips up your mask with one of her fingers. She says, "Deal." It gives you a kiss on the mouth.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And then she puts you down.
Right. Well then. The souls are being hoarded by a want-to-be god. Lich calls himself a Serarak. We believe he presides in Omu. That is why we are headed there.
The souls, because I don't think that's enough, are going to a thing called the Soulmonger, which I think we've learned, if I'm correct, from the Naga, are going to power a stillborn god?
How interesting.
Yeah, and he's going to have control over that god if he brings it around.
Alright, well, I guess then we should head to Omu.
Well, fuck.
Currently, we are in no condition to be heading into such an ominous and dangerous place. Perhaps this could wait.
But I
Can
am
we follow
here.
you?
I am here to assist you, aren't I?
This feels less assisty, more demandy. Yep.
We're not prepared enough to just jump in right now. We
Yeah.
need time to rest and prepare ourselves for the inedible giant fight we're about to go into.
Yeah, we gotta deal with this snake god at the top of the building first, or a possible summoning of a snake god.
Snake God. We're not here for a
Yeah.
snake god.
Well, you should tell it to him. I'm gonna point over at Shashik as I'm gonna go into this engine and see if I can find where
Your flask.
I'm gonna see if I can climb. Well, she tore a hole in the side of it, so I'm gonna enter through there
Yeah,
and see if I can find the decanter.
make me a perception check as you're rummaging around inside the machine. All right, yeah. Takes you a couple.
I
Excuse me.
wade through 400 gallons of water.
Takes you a couple seconds, but you managed to find where it is.
Okay, cool.
What needs you of rest? I am here. And she steps to you, Zig, and goes to put a hand on your head.
I don't
Hello, whatever.
Do you let her touch you?
I don't think I could stop her.
All right, she puts her hand on your head, and you feel an energy course through you. You feel fine.
Well, it's greatly appreciated.
Who else is tired?
Man, with all due respect, we have a little bit of business to deal with in Shilku. That's why we're stepping around some words. We just have a feeling that you don't care for that, and that's why we are being a little bit more careful with our words.
Not only do I not care about the people of Shoku, since I have now lost a couple thousand souls for you, but our deal was to go to Omu.
Our deal
You
was to go
made
to
that deal.
Omu.
Yes.
I pointed Callie. You made a deal with him.
Yes. And he is part of your party.
but he does not speak for all.
That wasn't delegated now, was it?
But it
think it's
also was not
implied.
implied. I made a deal with you.
Callie, I'm gonna
Indeed.
walk over to Callie. Callie, I'm not gonna lie. If you fucking made a deal for all of us, I'm gonna kick your
I
ass.
did not.
You might have.
You spoke. And as the mouth of the party, we are now all
Amen.
bound.
I make a legal lore check.
You can try.
She also might be lying. I'm gonna see if I can make an insight check. A natural one. I love rolling dog shit.
You can have my hero point.
Thank you. 30
Alright.
fucking other end. Fuck yeah, that's gotta be a crit, baby, right? I don't
Anadi,
know.
you
She could be
believe
very
that she is being completely serious. And Callie, from what you know of how otherworldly beings work with the loose term of contract, if specific things aren't met, they kind of decide what the ground rules are.
How about
so-
I decide, because I said we had a deal on the information.
You did. You gave the
This
information,
is-
and now she's giving you a Ta'omu.
Right. But
What all
I feel
that
like I should be
entails?
determining the terms of this. Because I struck a different deal. It wasn't the same deal.
But the deal was sealed before you could make any further alterations to it.
Counterspell, counterspell.
That's not how that works.
I'm a blue mage.
And so, by the loose definition, the party provided her aid, and now she is going to provide the party aid.
I'm gonna try something all the way over here, and I'm gonna flag down Zig if I can. While Callie and Lilith are...
Bicker.
Zig! Wave at him. You can speak to like a god, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Give him the coin for Ubtao. This is probably like the closest thing you could fucking do to talk to like the god of Chult. Maybe you could see if you could fucking help us with this shit, because I really don't want to work with a fucking demon.
All right. I'll grab the coin and I will try and make a connection.
Give me a will save.
Does anyone have a hero point?
Bob
I
does.
still have mine.
Can I use it?
Absolutely.
What the
Ooh.
fuck?
You take the coin and try to usher a prayer to Ubtao, and you're a little more divine touch than most of the other people here, but you don't think you made any kind of connection.
All right. With me feeling that's not working, can I try and make a connection to mine?
Sure, make another will save.
Come on.
Oh,
All right,
Hey.
all right. You begin
to
to
with this god.
begin to
Here.
pray, and what are you saying?
I would like aid in dealing with Lilith.
I will say that there is technical rules for this if you want to look them up. It's called divine intercession.
All right.
But-
Hold on.
But no, this is for the DM to look up. This isn't
Okay.
really for us to touch.
Because I don't exactly know what we need. I just know that we need help. And I'm also apologizing for not refusing the healing, but I didn't think I was going in a position to refuse.
Bro, she forced herself upon you. You didn't do anything wrong.
I know, but I have to say that to my god. Because I don't want to lose my shit.
Alex, how do you spell your god's name again?
Phara. It's Pharasma, right?
No.
So it's Mirtu, Mrtyu.
There we go. All right, you make a connection with someone on the other side, and what are you saying in your prayer?
I'm just asking for help and with the current situation that we're in, because it's not gonna turn out well. And I'm also furiously apologizing for not refusing the healing.
All right, you make a connection with someone.
Can
Eh,
I get a quick estimate of how many 10-minute increments it's been since Dahlgren walked out on this whole sin fest?
we'll say maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dahlgren. My entire existence is a sin.
You're damn right.
Consorting with devils and demons and making deals with them like this. I told you guys this whole thing back at the Lich.
Yep.
Dahlgren isn't going to be party to this.
Don't like it.
But you get a quick little response saying help is on the way.
Your
But
call is appreciated.
Yeah, we'll be with you. Please hold.
On the way.
Basically, what they
Stole this bitch.
basically what you get, and all of a sudden you start to feel weird, Zig. You don't know. There's like not a real word you can describe it. It's not elated. It's not nauseated. You just have a weird feeling about you. And all of a sudden,
I just start vibrating.
vibrate mode. All of a sudden, a beam of light just kind of descends out of nowhere upon you. And stepping out of this beam of light is a figure that you've somewhat seen before. The elegant feminine with the gown made of spider webs. And she loftily floats down to you, gives you a pat on the shoulder, says, "It will be okay," as it begins to walk towards Lilith. Lilith catching its ire, and anyone standing next to her, you could see the dead, like, fuck off stare that she gives this individual. But the two of them begin to converse, somewhat coarsely, but it becomes more professional as they discuss the terms of a contract and the souls that it afflicts. And they discuss for several minutes.
You might get another heal in.
But after such time, you could see Lilith. It seems like she might be a little outmatched for this person's diplomacy. And so the new individual, this spider-gowned woman, she says, "You are all free to go, except for you." She points to Callie Sewell as Lilith steps towards you.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Callie.
There is no need to be sorry.
I'm sorry, Callie pivots away. I'm gone. Hey, what do you mean?
There is no need.
No, I want to know the deal. Why is he staying?
The new individual says, "I have done the best I can at delegating the laws of the cosmics, and there's not more that I can do for him."
Is he staying with us? What's happening?
Well, that depends upon them and their dealings. But this is as much as I can do for you. And with a bow, she kind of just fades back into a beam of light.
Well, this is all Looney Tunes. What the fuck?
I'll walk a little bit closer and be like, we'll find you, Callie.
Perhaps.
Huh?
And with that, Lilith says, "Now that all of this is over, may we go to Omu?" And she looks down at Callie.
Huh?
What? Oh. No.
Hey, wait.
Is she just gonna fuck off with this dude?
I will see you all soon. It has been wonderful times together, and I hope to spend more with you. But until then, this is where we depart.
Huh?
She says, I'll keep him safe, as one of her large bony wings, almost in a claw-like fashion, holds him close. And with that...
I rush up to him, and before he goes, I press the uptown coin in his hand.
Alright.
And that's it.
Alright, and with that, the two of them erupt into pillars of fire, and they're gone.
Well, what the shit?
I'm sorry, guys.
Dude. Fucking demons.
But Nadia's gonna follow her fucking knees. That sucks.
I'm going to throw out another prayer for Callie's safety.
Alrighty. Give me another will save. Alright. You feel that you make another successful long-distance phone call. What message would you like to leave?
Okay, so I am praying that Callie is going to be safe and not fucked up.
Just those words.
Coming from a non-religious person, yes.
I pray you don't get fucked up.
Yeah, I pray for his safe travels and return. But you don't get a response to that one. Maybe because it doesn't really merit one. But you feel that you make a connection. And with that, you guys are left alone in the volcano with the dead Hell Engine. What is your next course of action?
I'm gonna just wallow.
I want to do a perception check to see if there's anything that we can take as proof that we destroyed the engine.
I mean,
I think
there's
the proof
all
is in
kinds.
the unstoned people.
Well, yeah, but like a memento.
I mean, there's the machine. You can rip out a piece of it, take a part of it.
Take out the face.
Those faces are pretty big, bro.
How big is big?
Make the face into a shield.
The face was literally able to eat
That is
Dahlgren.
a
It's
great
that big.
idea. So
Big shield.
Compared to my size, like the small faces.
One
like
of the
how
small
big are
faces
they?
would be a tower shield.
Yeah, you're getting a tower shield at little.
All right, I'm going to start.
Ripping out one of the small faces.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
maybe
It
it'll
takes some
count as a sturdy
effort,
shield.
but eventually you crimp and tear and hack out one of the smaller faces.
I'm gonna walk up to Bob. Like, we're not fucking okay with this, right? We're gonna save him eventually, right?
We're gonna find him.
I don't know. Like, I haven't been doing this hero thing for very long. So...
Oh, you think I've been doing it for longer? I just
No.
lived here, Bob.
You live here. You're used to this.
No, I'm not. I'm not a fucking hero. I'm your guide, Bob. You forget that?
And I came here on a boat by accident. I don't know what's going on.
Both
This
of
was
these things are
awful.
true.
I feel like we lost. Like, this
I
doesn't
do
feel like
too,
a win.
But
Wait. Does this mean Alexander's coming back?
shut up. We don't know. Stop trying to make this situation better right now. We're having a moment.
As you just space
Another
out.
hero got raptured out. Does that mean the old one's coming back?
No, that's the opposite of a rapture. What Callie just got.
Yeah, he going to hell, bro. He going to mega hell. He going to the abyss.
As far as you know, they're headed to Omu.
All right. Well, let's
Wherever
get
that
back
is.
let's get back to the city and figure out what the fuck to do.
All
yeah,
right.
look, man, nobody's perfect.
This,
all right.
This is, before we go, I suppose I could take a look around. This is a holy sanctuary, which means this place was probably sealed and binded in some way. Can I look for magical items and or useful things?
you can attempt to do so next time on Dragon
figured.
Ball Z.
You're a cock.
Mhm.
I can't say that on Twitch. I'm sorry. He's a cunt.
Why can't you say that on Twitch?
You can't say
No, you
this.
can say cuck.
No, you can't.
I
You can.
no,
You will get banned for that.
It's a legitimate fetish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you're not allowed to say that.
Yeah. They kink
Twitch,
shame me.
you're a bunch of fucking losers.
yeah, Twitch likes
boy.
to kink shame people. But yeah, we will catch you guys, anyone who's watching this, next time if everyone is cool with it. Friday the
Yeah.
6th. Next Friday.
Should be good.
Level up.
Alrighty. And
Well, we
with
lost a party
this, yes, indeed, you all do hit level 9,
We
And-
lose a party, gain a level.
Mhm.
and I'll need Darren to make a new level 9 character.
Yeah.
Make a new one.
Mhm.
You had these conversations before. This is why
No,
we're
we
talking
actually
to her
didn't.
so much. Ugh.
No, this wasn't actually planned at all.
God damn it! I've lost another party member, and Donnie beats the
What?
fucking ground.
We're gonna find him. You have my word. We're gonna find him.
You might.
I'm glad you're telling me that, but it's more Nadi who's worried about this shit.
But yeah, thank you all, stream, anyone who watches this now or next time, and thank you all, players, for playing
Very good, yeah.
Imagination with me. I hope you guys have been
Yeah.
enjoying it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
and I will catch
yeah.
all of y'all later. Night stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye.